Salbert.
Show some respect, Dalton. New job now. I'm a cop.
You're a cop?
Yeah.
Dude,
Space cop.
I'm like getting
thinking
into...
about it.
I guess I'm turning into like a nursing home resident because like I've been getting into like hour-long network TV shows. And just like this
I know his mic went out.
Yeah, you like remixed for a second. Like,
It's kind of sick.
wait a second. Oh, hold on. Now my audio's coming through the computer, not my headphones. What is happening? Hold on a second.
Buckle
You
in.
guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
hey, respect the fucking shield, okay? Respect the shield.
Wait, why is it doing this? Audio. Speaker.
One phone call, Dalton. One phone call. I have this whole fucking podcast deported.
Hold on a second. Why is it doing this?
You too, Ian. I'll send your ass back to Norway, wherever your people are from.
It's debatable.
You guys will be
Mostly
singing your
Italian.
fucking Celtic tunes by this time tomorrow evening.
We're blood, brother. We're blood. I'm part of the Rigatoni Rumble. What the fuck are we doing?
No, yeah, I'm a cop now, guys.
I think
Proud of you.
it's working now.
You sound great.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. I guess I need to fuck, dude. Just as fucking tax season hits, I gotta buy new podcast equipment because this shit is just it's on the fritz right now. Fritz the cat.
That's patreon.com.
Patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. Let's get some super chats going. So I've been getting into like all the shows that just like old people always have on the TV. You know, the stuff that like gets more viewers than anything. So I'm like hour-long network like dramas and procedurals.
God, I love shit like that.
It's great. It's the best TV. And so I've been watching The Rookie. I've been getting into The Rookie with Nathan Fillion.
Dude, I
Ooh.
fucking love Nathan Fillion.
Dude, you're gonna love The
Holy
Rookie.
shit, what a gem.
And here's what's great about
He's
hour-long
multi-talented,
network
dude.
dramas that you there's like all these hour-long network dramas like The Rookie that you find it and you go to watch it and you realize I have 8 seasons to watch.
That's the best feeling in the world.
This fucking show has been on forever and it's just never going to get canceled because it's more people are tuning in.
That's either the best or the worst feeling in the world because you know that it's not going to be good for 8 seasons. Like the better you knows, like you know better.
It's not even good for one episode, but it's good for me. It's like,
man, you know what? Yesterday I just was in a weird mood and I needed to feel better. And I was like, fuck it. I'm going to watch Coach Carter.
nice.
And I watched it twice.
Back to back.
But yeah, I missed a good chunk in the middle. So my wife got home and she's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to finish Coach Carter. And she's like, you want to start it over? And I was like, yeah.
We both need this.
Yeah. The last time I did that where I just like got done watching a movie and immediately restarted it. It's not even that. I don't even know if it's a good movie. But
Yeah.
It was Zack Snyder's Watchmen, where I was like, "Damn, dude, that was fucking awesome."
I fucking
loved it.
Oh no, I have seen Watchmen.
I enjoy it. I
read the graphic novel.
Yeah, it's like a good adaptation because he just adapts like everything from the book, so he doesn't really try to add too much artsy fartsy shit to it. He's just like, here's some cool shit to look at. It's awesome. And I think like the critique is that he kind of misses the point of it. But it's like Alan Moore is gay. Who gives a shit what this is actually about?
Alan Moore.
This movie looks awesome. If you wanted to convey any sort of fucking message to people, write an actual book, dipshit. It's a comic
Alan Moore
book.
is awesome.
You think people are coming to comic books to fucking learn? Get the fuck out of here.
Did you ever see his porno like fairy tale thing, Alan Moore?
Oh yeah,
No.
he wrote Lost Girls, where it was like,
all right, what's the TLDR on this?
It's like Alice in Wonderland and Snow White and all the fucking.
Yeah.
public domain princesses
Pocahontas.
just like going through puberty and learning about how to like finger themselves.
Oh, it's so good.
It's something like that. It's like some Alan Moore shit that he wrote where it's
That guy's a genius.
Yeah, and it's like a sensual reimagining. It's like horny Kingdom Hearts, I guess. It's
Sounds
just-
pretty neat.
Yeah, it's all the Disney princesses, but like, what if they were horny?
What if they were horny? Yeah.
Yeah,
And younger.
yeah. Yeah. What if they were like 13 and exploring each other's bodies? And that's Alan Moore, dude.
Guy's so cool.
And that's Alan Moore.
Yeah, dude. Well, welcome to Corn Fed, everybody. I think my mic's working now. So this is the show. Sal is back. Sal has repaired his broken existence. And
Yo, my man just packing up a bowl of evidence.
He's lighting up some justice.
They're waiting to get their ticket right now.
Yeah, I got a few nugs of evidence.
This is what the cop does when he says, hold tight, I'll be right back.
Dude, when I was like deep into weed, my weed addiction, it was devastating how quickly I would go through just like an ounce. Like I go buy a full zip. They call it a zip, folks, an ounce. And it was just like pissing me off that it just like within a week I was done with it. And I was like,
I remember in high school the first time
Aww.
some kid was like, I'm gonna get a zip, flip it, make a bunch of money, and just thinking like, wow. And then realizing that's like not that much weed.
an ounce of weed is like for one person is a sizable amount of weed. It's a decent.
It's a working man's,
I just remember it's definitely too expensive to like smoke it quickly. Like I just
32
remember,
grams though, you know what I mean?
yeah, I just remember being like really pissed off because I'm like, fuck, dude, how am I gonna keep fitting? How am I gonna budget for this?
You always find a way.
You ever, when you're like a complete degenerate and you're just like, I only make this much money in a month, and I got to figure out how to factor in weed and vapes and kratom. So I guess I'll just like eat like just bread for dinner. Get a loaf of bread, have a slice
some water
of bread.
soup, some ice soup.
Yeah, just have a slice of bread, dude. I remember I did that when I was going crazy,
Dude.
And I had not eaten. Because I was out of money.
You want to hear the coolest thing?
What?
The kids' school somehow caught wind that I lost my job and then sending them home with like fucking bags of like peanut butter and cookies and shit.
Oh, they gave you snacks?
Yeah, I'm like,
Just
okay.
you, dude. Just tempting you.
Fucking milk cartons and shit. I'm like, here
That's
we go,
cool,
baby.
man.
These kids are starting to
Dude,
reap some benefits.
I remember there was like one day I hadn't eaten in like a couple days. I think like I hadn't slept, I hadn't eaten, and I was feeling just like lightheaded. I was feeling like very feeble because I was like losing my mind, but also I just hadn't eaten, and so like at the time I just went in the fridge and stole one of my roommates like a slice of bread that was in the fridge. They had somebody had put a fucking loaf of bread in the fridge, which I don't know why you would do that, but there was cold bread in the fridge, and it was some artisanal shit, so it's probably like a $7 loaf of bread, and I like took one slice, and I just went back into my room and started like nibbling on it like a little mouse, and it was really interesting because like I hadn't eaten in so long. Like I was actually depleted of nutrition that I could feel and taste every molecule in the bread. And I was like, this might be the best meal I've ever had is this cold slice of white bread.
Did they get mad at you or anything?
No, yes. Everybody was pissed off at me because I was like, I was going insane. Like I was going through a mental health thing. So I was like, it was just causing problems. The police were showing up.
That, bro.
Like, dude, the cops came into the apartment one day and they like came into my room and my roommate was like, the police are here. And I was like, what is going on? And they were like, yeah, like somebody who knows you called for a wellness check. And I was like, okay.
Bro, if my roommates let the cops into the house and led them to my room, they would have to call the cops immediately after they left. Because I'd fuck their shit up, dude.
Yeah, that was I couldn't believe he just let them in the house like that.
Like I pay fucking rent here, dude. You stopped them at the front door.
Yeah, no, they just came into my room and I was like, they were like, can you come out with us? And I was like, yeah, I guess. Are you buying?
What if you were jacking off?
I wasn't. I was actually
Give them a show.
I was formulating new conspiracy theories. Actually, I was staring out of the blind.
You're like, look, son, we don't want to bust you while you're busting, but we don't mean to just bust in while you're busting, but we do got to bust you.
Yeah, but they made me go outside and like get in an ambulance, and I said, do not drive this anywhere because I'm not fucking paying for this.
Oh my god, yeah, like
$6,000 taxi.
Your senses, you were so sane in that moment. You were like, listen, motherfuckers,
dude, because I had already gotten hit with like an ambulance and a hospital bill before that I'm just never gonna pay anyway, and I was like, do not fucking even take the keys out of the ignition. I'm not fucking going anywhere. I was like, whatever.
Duracell battery?
Are you smoking? Yeah, Ian, are you smoking a Duracell?
That looks like a fucking Duracell.
Oh no, it's some kind of vape. It's
all right.
It's THC.
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. That's a good cereal.
It's a fantastic.
That's all I get nowadays. I can't do anything now like drugs or alcohol. So like Fruity Pebbles is the closest I get to hard drugs now. Like actual Fruity Pebbles.
Guys, by the way, we're here with Russell Bland.
See, what hurts a little more about that was I think one of the harshest comparisons I've ever gotten was a girl like 6 or 7 years ago said I look like a bloated Russell Brand.
No,
no.
I was like, I'm like, why
bloated? No, you look just like him. Like,
thanks, babe.
Bloated or unbloated?
Yeah. Can I fuck your pussy, wussy? Can I
in it?
Hello,
cheeky in it.
Yeah, can I experience the divine pleasures of your pussy, madam? It's me, Russell Brand. I'm not a rapist.
This whole Christian Republican turn.
I'm just.
Did you know when they turned Republican, they're trying to hide from some fucking demons?
It's not even like hiding though, because it's happened so much now that people clock that immediately. So as soon as he started doing that, everybody was like, well, the allegations are coming. Like, we don't know what's going to happen, but whatever this is, in some amount of time pretty soon, we're going to find out why he's doing this. And then, yeah, it wasn't too long after that there was like, I mean, even like now it's actually going to try, like he's actually formally getting charged, but months and months before this, there was some fucking
Jesus saved me. Oh my God.
Yeah, one of them fucking channels they got to pay for in Britain. You know, you gotta pay like a license for a TV.
BritBox.
It was not like Sky News or Channel 4 some shit. Ran this like docu similar to like what we have over here, where like somebody gets arrested or something, and then like pretty quickly somebody churns out like a docu series. They ran some like documentary series on him where like a bunch of women came forward and were like, "Oh, he raped me, isn't it? It is. He fucked my pussy," and I said, "No, you can't fuck my pussy," but he fucked it anyway.
I told him you can fuck my ass.
It was not consensual.
It was not consensual.
Get your hands off my pussy.
Succulent Chinese meal.
Succulent Chinese. Get your hands off my pussy, Russell Brand.
This is sexual assault manifest.
That's how every altercation goes down. Are you ready to receive my wet pussy?
I'm on the outside.
So yeah,
and what's crazy is he dressed like a youth pastor for so many years, and then
he really did, man. He was, dude. And you know, I guess credit where credit's due. I thought he was funny in Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and I thought he was funny in Forgetting and Get Him to the Greek.
But he's not a musician, though, right?
No, he just
Why
looks
does he
like
proceed
one.
to dress and act like he's a musician?
Because there's all these
Okay.
fucking comedians who are just like in denial of the fact that they're not what they actually want to be, which is rock stars.
I was shocked when I found out. I was like, what does he have any songs that I would know? And I was like, no, he's a comedian. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, no, he just looks like that.
It looks like he sings for the Rasmus.
Yeah, which is like
Yeah.
the way he always like dressed and presented himself. Like it's such an insane fucking thing for a comedian to do.
It's insane, dude.
It doesn't lend itself to being funny. Which
He doesn't seem like a real person.
he's not. I don't know what he is. He's some kind of fucking homunculus, dude. He was
Dude,
grown in
he's
a lab.
fucking homunculus.
Yeah, somebody grew him in a lab, dude.
Fuhrer King Bradley's a homunculus.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal is, but yeah, I mean, I thought he was funny in those couple of movies. I refused to ever watch any of the Arthur remake. As much as I love Luis Guzman, I'm not gonna.
You're better for it.
I'm not gonna betray Dudley Moore by even viewing a second of that fucking atrocity.
Speaking of, y'all
Better
have seen
for it.
Dudley Do Right with Brendan Fraser?
Sure.
Yeah.
But I always thought his stand up was like absolutely abhorrent. It was always so fucking terrible to me.
Yeah.
British people should not be allowed to do stand up. They should have to
Richard
like take
Gervais
a test.
is like the same thing.
Yeah, they should all have to like take some kind of exam before they're allowed to do stand up.
In it.
Yeah.
What do you think of Ricky Gervais?
Sucks.
It's they're both equal to me.
They're very like similar.
They all because it's like their whole idea.
I'm
is, like,
smarter than you.
yeah, their
There ain't
whole
no
like,
fucking God.
their whole concept of being funny is like having a point or having like a theme,
Being like really
and
condescending.
telling
Being a
some
curmudgeon
fucking-
in some way.
Yeah, telling some fucking bloated story, and it's like, you know, none of them even like try to have jokes. Really, they're just like, well, no, the point of stand up is just like to have a theme and tell like
Yes.
one big long story.
Matthew Berry is cool.
Matthew Berry is tight, and you know what? He's
He's
never done stand up.
Am I devious? Yes, I am
Yeah.
quite devious.
Yeah,
Arizona, huh?
That's how we
Tucson,
talk in
Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
is he the? By the way, is he the voice of the villager in the new Minecraft movie?
Yes.
Yep.
Is that him? Okay,
Because he was originally supposed to play Steve.
right.
God, that
So
would have been good.
They still tossed him a bone. Like, hey, man, we just love you so much. Here you go.
Yeah, because I saw I saw that clip where he's like
Fucking
asking
Jack Black.
he's asking Jennifer Coolidge to marry him, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, is that Matthew Berry?"
God, he's so good.
I've been watching. Yeah,
Dude,
I've
have
been
you watched
watching-
the show where he's a fucking voice actor?
Yeah, Toast of London.
It's so good, dude.
He's really funny in that. Yeah.
And Pandango.
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey,
Yes, I know your name.
It's Dan Fandango.
Try and no.
Yeah, I've been watching
Yes.
him. He's been on TV since I was a kid. I used to watch him on Adult Swim when Adult Swim was airing Garth Marenghi's Dark Place.
God, remember when Adult Swim was like something really fucking exclusive?
Was the Mighty Boosh on Adult Swim for a minute?
I can't remember if it was. I remember it came on something. Because when I was in high school, the old Greg clip was all over
huge.
YouTube.
Huge.
Yeah.
Is he? He's the guy from the old Greg video, right?
The old Greg is that's
Noel
Noel Fielding and Julian Barrett,
Okay.
the Mighty Boosh guys.
Do you love me?
That came through American high schools like a plague. That
Old
swept
Greg.
through this country.
That was your age group's Napoleon Dynamite. Because
Do you
when
remember-
Napoleon Dynamite came out for when I was like a senior in high school, that shit was like wildfire.
Oh yeah. Well, Napoleon Dynamite came out when I was in 6th grade.
Did y'all ever watch The Kids in the Hall?
Oh yeah,
The
Yeah.
Canadian sketch
Yeah,
comedy
of
show?
course.
It's pretty
it's
good.
very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Do you remember the advertisements for Adult Swim? Like when it was first coming out on Cartoon Network, they would have like a commercial for it, like this Friday, Adult Swim,
No.
and it would be like a
Vaguely.
pool. I saw it and I knew it was something I couldn't watch, and I was like, man, I want to know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, no, I don't remember.
I vividly remember like
I
them
remember
advertising this new
watching
thing.
it when
I remember when.
it started. Like I remember watching Space Ghost.
I just remember seeing ads for it and being like, "What the
Dude,
fuck?"
you know that guy? Well, one of the guys is dead now. The guy that voiced Space Ghost is dead. Then the other guy that like helped create the show, who did the voice of Brack, he's like driving for Amazon.
Dude,
yeah, his TikTok is soul crushing.
Yeah, it's really depressing. Sometimes I wonder. I know that Adult Swim, whoever that fucking guy is, whatever his name is, Matt Laszlo, whoever the guy is at Adult Swim. I don't know. I know that like Adult Swim kind of fucked him over, but I also kind of wonder, like, dude, if you're like the guy who created Adult Swim, basically, like he launched that entire network with that show. How do you go from that to driving for Amazon? Like,
he must have made poor choices.
I understand you got fucked over by them. That sucks. But the dot from that to driving for Amazon, there had to be like so many things you fucked up along the way.
Just absolute daily catastrophe.
Yeah, because it's like, man, if you have that kind of a pedigree in the entertainment industry, like if that's on your resume, I feel like there's like so many other places he could have gone to continue working.
Dude, the Comic-Con circuit, like, it's an endless bag to be able to get. So,
speaking of pedigree, shout out to my ex-wife.
Because she's a dog?
Triple H? You fucked Hunter Hearst Helmsley?
Yes, Sal fucked Triple H.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, the finisher was the pedigree. Put him in the pedigree and make him come.
Time to play the game.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Was that oh my God,
Leslie Jordan.
God, I love that video so much.
That tiny little homosexual leprechaun.
Daddy, watch me twirl.
Yeah, he's dead now, but he was really funny.
Dude, did you see how he died?
Dude, it was like some fucking violent catastrophe, wasn't it?
He obviously he was a small boy.
Yeah,
a little person. But he was driving somehow. I put on some platforms or something. And he had a heart attack while he was driving and wrecked into a fucking building.
That sucks.
It's like, damn, dude. And like,
but how many people got hurt?
Just him.
All of America.
You know what? You're right.
The whole of America, dude. We all got hurt.
It's not that bad. You made it sound like it was horrific.
Well, because
it's pretty horrific, dude. He had a heart attack while he was driving.
I watched a YouTube video about a guy that was snuck into a water park late at night, and one of the steel support beams, he was looking down and it was hollow, and he like fell into it. And
I think I saw that on TikTok.
The next day, it was so hot, he just like cooked inside of it while they were trying to rescue him.
He was God.
I bet he was crispy but juicy on the inside.
Yeah, like his skin probably came right off.
Yeah. Like a perfectly grilled chicken thigh.
Man, you ever think about that though?
Chicken thighs? Yeah, I just ate one.
All the time.
Yeah, I just had some chicken thighs.
I
had chicken thighs. I had smack and cheese and potato salad.
Smack and cheese?
Smack and cheese, dude. I got fucking.
Does everyone smack it with their spoon?
Yeah.
I always spank
to make sex noises. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
this is gonna be our year, boys. By the way, I forgot to tell the audience. Ian's here. This is Ian William of the rock and roll band Holy Coast. Go find them wherever you listen.
Is it a Christian band?
No.
Then why would you?
He used to be a Christian rock star, and now he's just a rock star.
Oh, he used to be saved?
I used to be
was you burn
worship
again?
leader.
Was you, as they say in Memphis, was you burn again?
I was burn again. I walked, my daily walk, with the sword in hand, which was the word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be saved.
Walking in Memphis, sucking on a man's penis, I'm gay. Walking in Memphis.
I was walking with my feet tucked up under my knees. I don't know how that would work, but
I don't know. Dude, you know what I really like? One of my favorite things.
Feel the way I feel.
You know what one of my favorite things is?
What?
Is like when a movie starts
Popsicle.
and it's like the Paramount logo or the Universal logo, like whatever the logo is for the big
You shout
studio.
something in the theater?
No. And it's like even before the movie is like actually started, but you see the studio logo, and then fading in is the opening of Money for Nothing. The like opening guitar part for Money for Nothing. So then that's as the Paramount, the stars and the mountain, and you can hear the fade in, and then as the movie actually starts, we get the guitar comes in. That's one of my favorite things in a movie when a movie does that.
That guitar riff is so hard to play.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that like
it's Money for Nothing.
Yeah, because it's like he played with this.
I've never even heard of Money for Nothing. What's Money for Nothing?
You don't know that song by Dire Straits? Come on, man.
Come on, man. What are you doing?
No, educate me.
Money for nothing, get your chicks for free.
Chicks for free.
Oh, that's the way you do it.
I want my MTV. Dude.
You don't know that song? Seriously?
Salvador.
You've never seen when a movie does that? There's so many movies that start with that opening guitar riff.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, it's like one of my favorite things in a movie.
Okay, let me hear it.
It gets Dalton bricked the fuck up every time.
Dude, Sal, I cannot. Sal, you definitely know this song. There's no way you don't know this song.
I probably
just making a fucking wiener right now is what you're doing.
Yeah, it doesn't. You definitely know it. In fact, I want to see if I can find an example.
Oh yeah, is that one? Oh yeah.
That's Bruno Mars.
Here we go. I found a movie that does exactly what I'm talking about.
I want to see this shit.
Yeah, here. This is the opening scene to The Kingsman. They do this.
Yeah.
This is This is one of my favorite things. That if a movie starts with this, I can't hate the movie. It's automatically a good movie, and it's like bare minimum 3 stars. That is out of 5. If a movie does this,
the movie's called Coming for Nothing.
It's called Money for. Just watch. There we go. There's the studio. Sal, you don't know what we're talking about?
Was that Hell's Bells?
No,
you dumbass. It's Money for Nothing, you fucking fat idiot. We just told you what the song is. It's not Hell's Bells.
Silly boy.
It's not Hell's Bells. It's Money for Nothing.
Now play Hell's Bells.
No. The whole point of this was that.
Now play Hell's Bells.
I'm not playing Hell's Bells. There are movies that do that also that start with
Hell's Bells.
I'm not playing Hell's Bells right now because the whole point was that it's cool when a movie does that.
It's so sick.
When a movie
like
starts,
I got goosed up too.
I did too, dude. I was getting pretty pumped. I was like, this is awesome. And they did everything I said. The studio the studio logo's coming up, and then the movie starts. That's one of the coolest ways you can start a movie.
It's not broken. Don't fix it.
Yeah, with the opening of Money. In fact, I think every movie should start that way.
Any genre.
Yeah, just every
Nosferatu.
movie. Yeah, every movie should start with the opening guitar part for Money for Nothing.
I want my TV.
Which is funny because like you can't actually. I guess like most movies, you probably couldn't even play the whole song because he does drop a bit of a slur in there.
Play Hell's Bells.
Why do you want to hear Hell's Bells? Why I don't, Sal? Why do you insist on Why do you insist upon yourself?
I'm the derailer.
You insist on yourself.
I don't insist on myself. The
derailer.
He persists on himself.
No, what's the word?
Sal doesn't show up to the show and he's all sorry. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I hope we can keep doing the show together." And he comes on here and
I believe in myself.
He just wants to keep derailing everything.
I invest in myself. I invest in my own ideas.
He takes so much glee and he finds so much joy.
Sometimes
in fucking up the show.
Give the boy his dopamine.
Play House.
I don't even like that song. It's not money for. It's no money for nothing.
Hot take.
It's better.
Potentially, I fucking hate
way
AC/DC.
All right, 666 from Bailey Villa's play. All right, well now I gotta play Hills Bills for Sal's. Wait, Ian, you said you hate AC/DC?
Can't stand them.
Why?
They got some tracks I like. It's a band where like
at best
all the hits have been. I've heard them way too many times.
Bro, they laid the groundwork for a lot of like other bands.
I guess, but I mean,
their sound was pretty,
their sound. I mean, their fucking sound original, is like bro. It's all the same.
It gave Jim Brewer at least 30 minutes of material.
I'm telling, dude. Yeah. Honestly, the fact that Jim Brewer is directly influenced by the world would be better off were there no AC/DC if it means that we also get no Jim Brewer. It's like one of the greatest travesties that's ever befallen the human race is Jim Brewer's stand-up comedy.
This motherfucker's spitting right now.
Where he just does impressions of AC/DC. Come on. But, I guess, I'll play it since somebody paid me for it. So enjoy. Hey, if you're tuning in live, enjoy it because there's no way YouTube's going to let me keep
this. Was my high school wrestling team's intro song when we would come out to the Mets.
Hell's Bells. Sal's balls.
Yeah, Sal's balls. Yeah, dude.
Poking out of that singlet, buddy.
Here we go. Good. You know what? This is a good song.
Thank you.
Solid.
That's a good one.
I'm glad I was able to bring everyone back around on AC/DC.
That is a song because it is an interesting phenomenon. Gib Gladly makes a good point that it tricks him. He thinks it's going to be "Mother" by Danzig. That song I always get tricked because I think it's going to be "For Whom the Bell Tolls" by Metallica. But then
right, yeah.
And then I wish it was "For Whom the Bell Tolls." I get disappointed.
Play that song, dude.
No, that song.
Let's get a super chat for "Whom the Bell Tolls,"
please.
And then Pat in the chat asked me if I saw Latest Gemstones. I did see it, and that closing song was pretty cool. The closing song in latest episode of Gemstones was some song by The Who. Not The Who, but The Who, the Mongolian band.
Oh, nice.
The HU. It was really cool. It was a good song. Oh, wow. $9.99 from Drew Huntley. Nig video request. Ralph the Swimming Pig. Probably first result. Shout out dogs. Hell yeah, doggies. Okay. We'll do that here in a second. I did want to revisit something I mentioned on Saturday's show. So pretty much the whole weekend and today, I've just had on repeat. What's it called again?
The new Mars Volta album?
Lucro Sucio Los Ojos del Vacío. I'm hooked. I'm obsessed, dude. At first, when I first listened to it, I was kind of like beside myself. I was like, I don't even know what this is. You know, I was kind of like, is this the band? Is this still the same band that I love so much? And I've given it several spins, and I really fucking love this album. It's awesome.
Cedric put his full fucking Voltusi.
Cedric,
he's entertaining.
Cedric, he is entertaining. Cedric must have gotten some kind of surgery or something because he sounds better than he did on Octahedron and Nocturnicate.
And he's sounding really good live.
Yeah,
What's the album they put out in 2022? Was it just Mars Volta?
It's called the Mars Volta, and that was you know what?
That was a good album.
That is I finally listened to that one, and I do enjoy it. It's like
they did a little pop. It sounded a little poppy though.
It's a pop album. It's really interesting that they, you know what I really like about the band is like, it's not a band they're not a group that really stays in like one category or genre. Like I guess like the defining sound of the band itself is that they really just are willing to experiment. And
they're very, very good at their instruments.
And they're all very good, yeah. Because like I think Omar has a little bit of that like Beefheart or Zappa sensibility where he's kind of a tyrant, and so he forces everybody to be very good. Which I think has led to like tension in the past, from what I hear. But I mean, it works because like this new album is pretty spectacular. It is like a really cool. It's cool. And now I will say this. I heard that this tour they went on with Deftones, they were opening for them, that they were just playing this entire album. Dog,
they're bumming everybody out.
Dude, if I'm in the audience for Deftones and I'm just like a horny Mexican, I'm fucking furious at the Mars Volta, dude. Dude, for that first hour, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? But no, I think the record is very cool, and I like it. I do like it better than the pop album they put out in 2022.
Yeah,
but I think they're both good. And yeah, Lucro Sucio, Los Ojos del Vacío. The more I've listened to it, the more I'm just like, I don't know, just like obsessed with it. The more I'm finding that I like about it, and I keep diving in, dude. It goes by quick. It's a brisk, breezy record for me. 49 minutes.
Such a random request, but I'm here for it.
What?
Our latest super chat.
I'll play the Bernie Mac milk and cookies clip.
Milk and cookies.
I can never get tired of seeing that. Bernie Mac's definitely top 3 for my favorite stand-up.
Yeah, Bernie Mac is good. He's definitely one of the better blacks that's existed.
Oh yeah.
Who are some cool black guys? There's Bernie Mac, Cat Williams, Thelonious Monk.
I like Shannon Sharp.
Shannon Sharp. Damn it, dude.
Were you about to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin's here.
Now I'll leave really quickly. I called you because I wanted to root for Sal for a second and say, play fucking Hell's Bells. That's all I called you for. Play it.
Well, we did.
We played it.
I know, but when I called him, he didn't. And he was like,
because I'm in the middle of a podcast. I can't just answer my phone.
All right. I'll get out. But that's what I was calling you for.
I love you, Kevin.
I love you, Kevin.
Hey, Sal.
What?
Keep your chins up.
Keep all 3 chins up, and also do the fucking podcast. All right, love y'all.
Love you.
Yeah. We were joking today in the group chat. Sal's in an open marriage, and it's so open they live in separate houses.
My boy.
Sal, where'd you go?
I'm here.
Okay. Sal, did you hear that burn I just did you?
Yeah.
Sal's in an open marriage. It's so open they live in separate houses.
Oh, that's good.
Hi-oh.
Well, let's get back into we got another request for Corn-Fed Radio. Before we get to the Bernie Mac milk and cookies, Drew Huntley paid me $10 for something called Ralph the Swimming Pig.
Hymns upstairs.
I guess, is this it? I guess this is it. This is my ex-wife, I think.
You dirty dog.
Yeah, I think this is my ex.
Sunday and Monday nights on Prime Sports.
That pig is a lot cooler than Ed Biles in our IR right now. That is Ralph the Swimming Pig across the street at Aqua Arena Springs.
There she goes.
Looks like he's swimming for food.
There we go. That's Ralph the Swimming Pig.
What the fuck was that?
It's a pig that swims. Oh, nice. Robbie's here.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Robbie.
Hello, Robbie.
How'd you get that home footage of my wife at Waterworld? What's up, you guys?
What's up, dude?
Sal, you look like Mike Breadbar.
What's
What's going on? Why is the mood so tense in here?
It's not. I guess it's
Robbie, why are your hands so swollen?
Are they swollen?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's Sal. You don't know the psychic damage.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Got his ass.
Yeah.
Shaq bakes.
You look like Hellboy.
What?
You look like hell, boy.
Wait, Robbie, if your hands are swollen because you were fingering Sal's mom, does that mean you're allergic to pussy?
No, she's just she's what they call a size queen. So I get stung by bees before I finger her.
Oh, you go in for one of those those like health clinics.
She's a size queen. She's the biggest
Blue
bitch, so they made her the leader.
I learned that that's just like the best comeback because they had a girl replace Charles Barkley on Inside the NBA for an episode, and one of like they put up the Twitter like roasting the hosts or whatever. Someone tweeted at her like she looked like she about to fly a plane like an airport pilot. And she got like legitimately mad, and Shaq was just like, just say you fucked his mom and move on. Like it was like that's actually a pretty good idea for
just talk about his mama.
Yeah, something like that. It's like that is actually if you're ever like flustered and spazzing, just say you fucked their mom.
Wait, Sal, what was the joke you did earlier just now?
I said my mom is a size queen. She's the biggest, so they made her the leader.
Oh.
That's funny because Sal is the super size meat Burger King. Anyway,
rest in peace, Morgan Wallen.
R.I.P. to a real one, dude.
To what's his name?
Dalton, I laughed out loud.
Morgan Spurlock.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna jump on, but you said something that made me like laugh out loud in my room. What was it? You burned Sal like just before I got on. That made me
Robbie got space jammed. Someone space jammed the comedy out of Robbie.
What are you talking about? What does that mean exactly?
You're the Muggsy Boat of the show. And
are you thinking of Austin Powers and his Mojo?
You see?
Yeah,
because Space Jam doesn't come out.
Jam, baby.
They get injected with stuff that makes them stronger.
No, they literally sucked the powers out of.
The aliens sucked the powers out of Muggsy Bogues and Charles Barkley.
Oh, that reminds me of what Sal's mom did to me
that's terrible.
when my hands got all swollen.
Yeah, Sal's mom's pussy sucked all the funny out of Robbie.
Yeah, that's probably why it happened.
Damn, dude.
I'm such a good podcast guest.
Dude, we're the best at we the best podcast. By the way,
Jimi Hendrix show?
the audio feed for this is very behind. I'm sorry.
Really cool.
Apologies to Wolf Pussy on the Patreon. He requested that.
That's crazy because Sal's usually on top of feed.
Name 5 Jimi Hendrix
That's usually
songs
first on his to-do list. Is
5 Jimi Hendrix
without Purple Rain.
without naming Purple Rain, name 5 Jimi Hendrix songs.
By the way,
It's
we look like the
name 5 things that aren't Jackie Chan.
We look like we're all in the Jack Black multiverse. We're Dr. Pepper in the multiverse of sadness.
Dr. Pepper.
Damn, dude.
Pepper.
So you kind of look cool in those. I just actually bought
Thank you.
sunglasses from Uniqlo. I'm gonna put those on. I'm excited about them.
Thank you. Spirit Halloween.
Because he's a cop.
Yeah,
$8.99.
$8.99. That's what Sal did earlier today. He ate 99 chicken nuggets, but a bitch ain't one. Hit me. Okay, so here's the milk and cookies.
Oh, here we go.
I don't have much longer, but yeah.
Somebody paid by request from Show Me the 10. Fuck, dude, I gotta show the 1099s. I still haven't filed.
You haven't done your taxes?
No, it's not due till tomorrow.
But how have I already gotten my money and everything?
He's going at the gun.
You filed your shit earlier than me because I have been putting it off because I just don't want to do it.
But it's not hard.
But then like it's
But
not hard.
You get
It's not.
money,
It's,
though.
no, I don't. I'm not gonna get no because because I run this channel.
All right, how do I
and
look
so
at
I have
Beautiful.
the Google AdSense 1099 for this channel. Then I have the 1099 for the Patreon. Then I have a 1099 from Twitter. I have like four different 1099s I gotta show.
God.
Show them.
So I'm just gonna get butt fucked on like self-employment tax.
I have to find that my tax payments from last year, and I'm like, how do I find those?
I'm thinking about just doing fraud. I'm thinking
In
about just only
2022, I worked a job that I didn't claim.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just only
And they never
claiming
did
my
anything about
W2. I'm just going to claim my W2, and I'm not going to show the 1099s.
This is why Kevin Brennan's insistent. How many people are running that exact scam, Dalton?
But yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
did you see Steel Toe pled guilty?
oh yes, yeah, I saw that. The case continues. With
This
Steel
must
Toe.
be the best day of Kevin Brennan's life. Everyone has to show their 1099s, and Steelfoot pled guilty.
He finally got his win, dude. He's been due for a win.
Yeah, Iron Heel.
So am I, man. I'm good one. More like due for a win. I mean, fucking Jesus, dude.
Yeah, the people in the chat are right. I do
More
need
like
to,
Mountain Dew for the
I gotta
win.
Sal, that's fucking awesome sauce.
Epic, dude. Epic.
Dude, that was fucking
That's
awesome
some epic
sauce.
bacon, dude.
Yeah, dude. I guess I do need to figure out LLCs and S corps, like whatever those black people fraud TikToks are, where it's like, what you want to do is start an LLC, and then you get a trust, and then you get 2 S corps.
I'm so done with
And then-
LLCs, man. I want to get back to listen to LCK, Louis CK. You know what I mean?
I want to get back to listening to CKY.
Yeah. You know what? I did open an LLC. I did open up an LLCKY and claimed 96 quite bitter beings as dependents.
I usually try to order LLC before dinner.
I'm gonna tweet that. That's funny.
Hey,
Write that
Robbie, that was a good joke you just told.
I opened up an LLCKY and claimed 96
bitter things.
beings
Quite
as
bitter beings.
employees.
96 employees.
And wait, am I? Yeah, I think that makes sense.
That's good. All right, so wait. Show me the 1099s. The guy in the chat.
1099.
He requested this.
Yeah, I mean,
It's too
it's that
goddamn
Gina
late for
snitched
some
on
damn
Ann.
cookies and milk, man. Take your punk ass upstairs and get some rest. That's how I talk to him. Fuck that timeout shit. I ain't got time to play with these badass kids. These kids will kill you. They gonna kill me. I'm gonna kill them. I can see y'all reading Jed and Ebony right now. I can hear you talking. It's a shame how Bernie fucked up those damn kids. I can't get no rest. They walk around the house 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Got their finger under my nose, seeing if I'm breathing, all that kind of shit. Badass, some of my bitches.
Some of them
Rocking
Some of
all the
my
goddamn
bitches.
time. I ain't no psychologist. Then this man gonna sit up there. She gonna go upstairs. The 2-year-old heard the 2-year-old say, "Where the cookies and shit?"
I want some milk and cookies.
Him downstairs.
He gonna tell her, "Him downstairs." Who the fuck is him? Like I ain't got no name or something. Him downstairs. The 2-year-old said, "I go get this shit myself." She gonna walk her little bow-legged ass down there. I'm standing in the corner. I watch her get a little step ladder.
She gonna go on, open the refrigerator. I said, what the fuck you doing? She looked at me. I'm gonna get some milk and cook. I said, didn't I tell your punk ass boy he couldn't have no goddamn cook? Are you listening when I tell the faggot he couldn't have none? Now I'm telling your short ass he can't have no goddamn milk cookies. Get your punk ass upstairs before you get fucked up around here. Or she gonna look at me like I'm short, you know.
Goddamn, dude.
No, North Carolina. Everybody in this room know what that look mean.
Man, that suit is huge.
That look mean you want to do something to
He
me.
was a huge man.
So I backed up. And I told her, bust a move.
This is actually Stop Making
Look at the,
Sense.
dude, they're jumping up and down, dude.
Dude.
Stop making sense. Psycho
Son
killer.
of a bitch.
Psycho killer.
Some-
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
This is not my beautiful house. It's
This
not
is
my
my
beautiful
beautiful
wife.
wife.
No. Let me tell you
Let the
something.
days go by, motherfucker.
All right, y'all.
Kick it.
Hey, Sal.
Kevin's here.
Mayan,
So wait,
Yeah.
Sal, what's your deal? You don't want to do the podcast anymore? What's going on?
me?
No, Sal.
Well, Sal, we don't know what Sal's deal is.
I think you should tell him.
By the way,
All right, you want me to tell you like the whole thing?
yeah.
well, hold on. Let me
I'll-
just say that was really good. That was good. That was a funny stand-up bit that we just
Okay.
watched. Anyway, Sal, what's your deal?
All right, so I'm gonna break it down for you.
Yeah.
I knew that was.
Walked right into that one.
Classic.
I knew that was coming.
Classic.
Dude, he fooled me.
Got your ass.
Robbie's third cousin. I said I was going to tweet it. I needed
I was
to get
hoping-
LSDKY out into the world.
I was hoping that I was hoping that Sal was not going to rug pull us just then, but I had a feeling he was going to that it was going to be a rug pull.
And he did.
If
I'll
I've
tell
learned
you what
anything from meme coins,
Kevin, thanks for all the gifts lately, by the way. That's super
Oh
nice of you.
yeah, tell him about the shirt and everything, man.
Oh yeah, the Loud Boy shirt.
The Loud Boy, yeah, the Loud Boy shirt, all the cards and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah. Kevin sent me a bunch of cool NFL and
BA.
very obscure basketball player cards, but that's cool. I love that shit.
They were autographs and like game used like jerseys and shit.
Yeah, dude, that was really sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Nah, like, cause they don't really sell like that. Like, I could sell it for $1 on eBay, or just give it to you. So it was like the better option for me.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I'm
an amateur seller on eBay now. Did you do it like
I
professionally
was
or
pretty
just?
upset because I thought you were gonna brag on me on Twitter.
I can.
You don't have to. I was like,
I will.
I was like,
You know what's
Robbie's
funny
gonna-
though? You know what's funny
What?
is you, Michael Hall, and Drew Huntley all sent me gifts at like the exact same time. So I just kind of like lost track of like who I'd thanked and who
I just thought
You
like
getting spoiled, Robbie. Damn.
I know. No, I
I'm
felt
so-
like such a dickhead because I'm like, it was really it was very sweet and very thoughtful. I never get fucking shit, you know. 'Cause I'm a man.
Oh, Drew.
What is up?
hold on, can I at least like talk to Robbie about the gifts I've been getting?
How's the audio?
It was good. It's fine.
What's funny is also my mail is slow. So Kevin and Drew both were like, "Hey, did you get my thing yet?" And I was like, "Oh," and Fana sent me the fucking Diddy shirt, which was
Yeah,
a great gift
Robbie,
too.
Robbie, you're famous. You get free shit now.
I did when I started the Loud Boys.
Ain't that about a bitch that when you're rich and famous is when people actually give you stuff for free?
Oh
When
yeah,
you're
when
poor
I
and struggling.
when I interned at Comedy Central, that pissed me off so much because like as an intern, they like sent me stuff like packages, and one time I got like an Xbox One for Kumail Nanjiani, and I'm like, he already fucking probably has one. I want the Xbox.
Oh, thank you, Robbie.
And it was like free as like a gift from like Microsoft. It's like, why is Microsoft giving Kumail Nanjiani an Xbox?
Yeah.
Robbie, what'd you do with all the cards I gave you, man?
Oh, they're just on my desk.
You just look at them.
What are you supposed to do with trading cards though?
If that,
Rub,
yeah, and
rub
if
them on
that's
yourself.
Microsoft.
I don't
gave-
play. I don't play cards though.
It's fucking baseball, and or basketball cards. So
Yeah, I just put them. Maybe I'll get like a display for it or something.
You know what's interesting? Microsoft gave Kumail a free Xbox One. Meanwhile, Mike Racine is still playing Xbox 360.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a cure for Microsoft?
And micro penis is what Dalton has.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
Micro when it's not.
That is true.
Don't beat me with the punchline.
But by the way, there's nothing wrong with having a micro penis.
There's nothing wrong with having a micro penis.
Shout out Drew Flores.
That tickled me because I explained that.
Hey, yo, you got tickled by a micro penis? Pause.
Pause. How you gonna get tickled?
How you gonna get tickled? It's cookie.
Welcome.
Dude, being ticklish is just a fucking pause, man.
Dude, do not fucking tickle me.
Dude, I'm so ticklish.
I do not enjoy. I don't like being tickled at all.
You pee a little.
Hey, bro, it's just like when I was in jail, man. I'll knock your ass out if you touch it.
Wait.
Hell yeah, dog. By the way, shout out that I'll punch you if you start tickling me, dog.
Yeah, man, I'll kill your whole family.
Can I do an impression and you guys like try and figure it out who it is?
Sure.
Lou Dort, Chicken Snort, shot him a lot, Seaport, do a fort. Lakers in 5.
Ricky Smiley doing Little Daryl.
Sure.
You got it, Ian.
Who's
I'm so tickled by that bit. Shannon Sharp's is doing this thing where he just does random rhymes about OKC and then just goes, Lakers in 5.
Oh, okay.
It's so funny.
I watch ball, but I don't watch basketball.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to know basketball. He's
Watch
just
balls?
What I love about it is it's just nonsense.
He's just
He's just saying nonsense and then Lakers in 5.
I'll watch balls all day, but not basketball. I'd rather see a man's balls.
Watch training balls.
I'd rather see a man's balls than basketball.
He loves training balls.
Whoa, Kevin, take it easy.
I love you, bro.
They're beautiful trans women. Transgendered women.
These are Dalton's angels.
Yeah, Dalton.
Dalton's.
Morning.
That's a great new Twitter thing you can do instead of the boob review. Dalton's Angels.
Dalton's Angels is the most.
It's just trans.
Well, there was about a month where Dalton kept getting shanghaied.
Oh, dude, I was getting shanghaied.
He'd post like a thirst trap in the in the Twitter group chat.
Dalton's
we're like
Dalton gets shanghaied, but instead of enter the fist, a fist enters him.
Yes.
Got his ass.
Entered
small Asian fist.
Dalton was in Shanghai, entered by fist.
Bamboozled by wieners.
Yo, my name is Bamboozle.
I was in Shanghai True.
Bamboozled.
Yo, my name is Bamboozle, and this is confused people with false information.
Hey, wait a second. Hold on.
Fuck
Dalton getting fucked in the ass.
Wait, hold on, everybody. Let me say my joke again.
Okay.
Run it.
I was in Shanghai Troon.
Oh, that's very good. I like that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's get a super chat for what I just
said. A round of applause.
That was a Shanghai nice joke, Dalton.
Shanghai, thank you.
Hey, Robbie, show him the Loud Boy shirt I got you.
Okay, yeah. Wait, let me find it.
Wait, is this not going to show up too because it's on green screen?
I don't know, man. Ian, what are you drinking? What is it? Is that caffeine free?
Vanilla Coke.
Oh, vanilla. Oh, full sugar.
Yeah,
Wow.
I usually do the 0, but I'm being a dirty girl.
So is that technically a light soda?
I can't find. I just rearranged all my shit actually this week, but I'll get it for the next. I'll get it.
No. Ian's drinking a vanilla Coke heavy, dude. He's got the fucking 39 grams of sugar.
It's sleepover energy right now. Come on.
Yeah,
you know about that.
Keystone, Jesus Christ.
Oh, was Joe on the first episode of Zach's show?
R.I.P. Throbby. Yes, he was.
Throbby.
Oh, wow.
Man, this is a fun episode, man.
Hey, Kevin.
There's Throbby.
Yeah, this has been fun. Sal is like, What is going on with him?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this
Where
much:
in
he's
the
not.
world?
It's going to be a fucking cold day in hell before he gets another podcast check.
Yeah, I would actually probably fire him if I were you.
No, when he's on, he's good.
I know. I agree. He's like
The raw talent keeps getting you every time.
He is a lot like a really good basketball player. Where you just tolerate antics because they're so good.
Yeah, like a Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
he's definitely the Rodman.
He is he's Draymond White for sure.
Dude, I thought I got rugged today. I put $65 into Gemma the Dolphin, the first dolphin.
Pruitt?
The first dolphin AI.
Wait,
Dolphin coin?
Wait,
and I immediately got rugged. I immediately was down like almost all of my money, and then it bounced back up, and now I'm up like $100.
Whoa! Congrats!
Can't believe this is your life.
Yeah,
man, that must have been that must have been really scary when you thought Dolphin blew it.
Dalton, can you prove it?
Yeah.
Can you prove it?
Yeah, dude. I was like, because I've been getting, dude, I've had such bad luck on meme coins lately. I've been getting rugged like crazy. I was like,
It's like they're meme coins.
I didn't even know you were still doing them.
Yeah,
I'm still do. I don't talk about it as much, but
have you gotten better at it?
No. There's no skill. It's just like, I hope this one works.
Well, you know how gamblers get better at it. You know.
I don't think so.
That's what they tell themselves.
I think some of them do. There's professional gamblers.
Hey, Rob, how's your love life going?
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, I suck. Me, Drew, and
always the best.
Me, Drew, and Fluke all went out to be scared of girls at bars.
Fucking chuds.
Dude, I've been having such bad luck with girls.
Some guys in their 30s afraid to talk to girls.
All right, Dalton. In my defense, girls
like the scariest thing.
Girls is.
I'm
with you.
guy.
Girls is scary. Girls is scary,
dude. And I'm sick of people pretending they're not.
Dude, I'm with you. 100%.
Tell our story, Robbie. Tell our story.
Girls is scary.
Girls is scary.
So we were at the karaoke bar, and this chick was like, "Hey, come back. We're gonna do karaoke in a private room. Come back." So I looked at. I think I was with Fluke at the time. Which, by the way, Dalton, I was wondering if I could get feedback on this. Fluke is J Human.
Man. That's good.
Anywho, but then as soon as we got to the door of the fucking karaoke room, there's fucking some gay guy was just like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like yelling at me, like, "Get out of here! This is our private room." I'm like,
I'm a fucking arena act.
Yeah, it was fucking Tony. Yeah. I'm like, why the fuck did any of that happen? I was just like, why did any of that happen?
Robbie, just get married. Let somebody destroy your life, but at least you got pussy to come home to. You'll be fine.
I think my problem is
kill people fucking up your life.
I've been hanging out in the East Village too much, and like
that's your problem.
Robbie, I think the chicks are just.
You're trying to get into the East Village, talking about that pussy.
Yeah.
Robbie,
I'm trying to
get in the South Village.
Get in the East fill her up.
This is the Billionaire Podcast Network. Ching, bing, 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 did you fill her up?
It actually kind of depressed me because I realized the East Village was just like a good hang in my 20s to like pick up girls, and I'm like, why the fuck is this just like so much more miserable and hard, and the girls all seem to hate me more? I'm like, oh, because I'm 33 now. I'm like a little fatter than I used to.
No, it's not your age. It's because you suck.
I mean that too, but I've always sucked, and they liked me more, even when I sucked back then.
Getting older sucks, man.
I mean, you suck equally. It's on par as much you sucked back then as now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but I'm like, so why is the experience so much worse now?
Well, just get married. Just get married.
Dude, I'm going to the
better
bar
at golf.
Just overcome the problem you currently have and get married.
You think I'm like? You think I'm turning down wives? Like I'm doing all this bullshit to get a fucking wife.
I'm telling you, get married. They're gonna be mad at you for a couple of days. You get over it. You get stronger every time, man.
I'm not like trying to be like Austin Powers, the swinging bachelor. I really want to find a girlfriend or wife or something. It's just
But
hard.
that's the whole deal. Is like you put too much thought in it. Get married. Put some paperwork down.
Who, Kevin? Who do I just get married to?
You find one. All right.
Yes. So
Figure
my
out.
trouble, I'm doing that. I'm trying to find one, and this is where I'm running into this trouble.
I'm telling you, just
They start yelling at him and being mean to him in karaoke bars.
Wait, Robbie, doesn't your culture like marry out children from nieces and nephews or something?
No, that's the fucking Arabs who moved in after the revolution. That's not a native Afghan thing.
So,
but I'm telling you,
All
you
the
gotta find
Afghans
one
are
of
just, all the Afghans, they fuck our culture fucks our cousins a lot, but that like boy love stuff, that's all post
Robbie's third
Mujahideen.
cousin.
My third cousin, yeah.
He's in the chat.
There would
Oh, there's
probably
no
be
kid.
some scandal in my family between
boy
my third-
love.
that whole
Sometimes I feel I've got to.
Oh yeah, Skullfuck.
Boy, I've got
question.
to.
That's a great question, Skullfuck. I'll tell you something else. Peter Griffin impressions real hit and miss with the Zoomer ladies at the bars.
I want to tell you why marriage works.
I'm not anti-marriage, Kevin.
No, guys, let's all listen to Kevin cope with his marriage.
When did I
I'll
ever
tell you why
say,
it works.
Kevin?
Let's
I
all
don't
listen to
think you're-
Kevin try to
Kevin
convince
rules.
himself that he's happy.
I just don't understand what Kevin's even trying to say, because my whole thing is like, I'm trying to find a girlfriend, I'm trying to find a wife, and you're like, well, just get married. That's like being like, man, I really need to like provide for my family. I'm just barely making ends meet. Just get rich. It's like, dude, that's what I'm telling you. That's my goal.
Yeah. It is funny to be like, here's what you need to do is make
Get
all of
good.
your dreams come true.
Yeah, it's like
That's what you should
Find
do.
endless
Kevin,
happiness.
Kevin, I'm
and joy.
describing to you failure in pursuit of what you're telling me to do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm describing.
Maybe Kevin's
Like
in
reach
denial
the
of
end goal
him
first.
failing.
I mean,
I
if
think
I'm allowed to
Kevin,
talk,
okay, but
I'll
what's
tell you
great?
why.
What's great about marriage? Lay it on me.
Let me tell you, you can't just fucking leave a marriage. All right.
You drink Keystone Light in your car.
Because she's inside sleeping. I gotta be out here.
Oh, you know what, Kevin? You sold me.
Yeah, Robbie, don't you want to drink light beer in your car?
Kevin rules.
Because
Kevin,
you can't do it in the house?
But it's so funny. You're like, get
It's my
married,
own
man. You can be drunk
Can't
in your
let the
car. You
boss
can be
dictate.
drunk in your car.
Yeah.
Dude, what's better?
Get married, and if you could drink all the beer in your car that you want, so your wife doesn't get mad at you for drinking in the house. It's awesome.
It's a no.
He can legally drive around his property too, so he can legally drive around drunk. That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's like the coolest thing.
Guess what?
Yeah, I guess if you're married in Texas, you are legally allowed to drunk drive. I've heard that.
that is true. Yeah, that's part of the. Yeah, that's why people do it.
It's one of the
It's
oldest
just to
rules,
Texas, actually. That's why Rogan moved there.
Well, can I finish my point?
Yes.
I
Run
don't want to get pussy.
Did you even begin? Did you begin a point?
I also get pussy 3 times a week, at least.
Yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
Those are some good stats, guys.
That's actually more than when I when we were in the honeymoon phase for me.
Yeah.
2
Robbie,
times a week
that's
is
Robbie.
Wait,
That's
what?
Stop
three.
bragging.
That's
Robbie, that's crazy, dude.
What?
That's almost half
What?
a week.
Yeah, I'm a once a weeker at most. Sex in addition to girls is scary.
It's very scary. Yeah.
Anything else you want to hear from me?
How you doing?
Wait.
I mean, she bitches.
Yeah, actually, Kevin, what are you getting into tonight?
I'm just gonna sit
Hey,
in
what
the
do you
car
do?
and do this podcast, but she bitches a lot too, and it's like, all right, she's bitching, but like,
Wives.
Do you guys
Right.
know about the? Do you know about the fat dose?
no, do not derail this conversation, Dalton.
No, I wanted to talk about the fat. I wanted to talk about the fat.
How about derailed in the conversationorium?
Oh, I like the sound of that. Sure, man.
Does that work for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll circle back a little later on that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just take a look.
All right, I'm sorry,
No.
but Robbie, you would be a good married man. You'd be
I
good.
know. I'm trying to get married to somebody.
You would
So-
be good at.
Let's get Robbie a wife. Come on, chat.
So do you guys know? Do you guys know what the
Hey,
fat?
we'll do Cock of Love.
Okay.
And it's a game show, or it's like a VH1 show, Cock of Love.
And we get Robbie. It's Robbie in a glory hole.
Cock
And
of
he's,
Love.
and he's sucking a bunch of cocks.
He has to be dressed like Bret Michaels. Has to be Bret Michaels.
Yeah. Robbie, you go in a glory hole and you suck a bunch of cocks, and you guess which one is Bret Michaels.
Yeah, it's Cock of Love.
Yeah, it's called Cock of Love.
I don't understand how this helps me get closer to marriage.
Well, you get to be on the TV, and girls like that.
Yeah, it's
Love it, bro.
It's a credit
good
on your
point.
IMDb.
I love
IMDb, UFC, KFC, Lakers in 5.
You don't like Cock of
There it
Love?
is.
Wait, can I present this just so you know what I'm doing?
Oh yeah.
Hold up. He's been doing this all year, just like
OKC, KFC, UFC, Lakers in 5. You can say SGA, PGA, USA, Lakers in 5. Or seed, mustard seed, poppy seed, Lakers in 5. It can be Shea. It can happen in May or Ryan Day. Lakers still in 5. Feel good.
He won't admit it, though. He
All
don't have it in
good.
him to admit it. It
Lakers
ain't all
still in
good.
5. OKC.
wait, but the newest one was so good. It was out of nowhere
Who
too.
you gonna put on Luka? Lou Dort? It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. We got that. We got that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk no more. I'm upset. I'm upset when we get my blood pressure up. You know, because I had a 6-month body of work, and my blood pressure going up every time Whitney say it can't be done. Lakers still in 5. Who you gonna put?
Incredible.
That's good.
This is absolute nonsense on national
I don't
television.
even know. I have no clue what any of that meant. I do not speak jive.
He really likes the Lakers.
He likes the Lakers and he likes to rhyme, and he's like he's basically doing like a WWE promo where he's just like intimidatingly rhyming and then just goes Lakers in 5.
He's the Booker T of ESPN.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Stephen A. I mean, ESPN is just them fucking being cartoon characters now
Why is Shannon Sharp talking about basketball?
because it's funny. Because Shannon's funny.
Because he's sharp.
Because
Yeah.
you know what it is? It's just because Stephen A. likes him. That's really it.
Yeah, but he played football. Like, that's what I don't get, man.
You can be
Hey, they both balls. And hey, sometimes they balls a black man touch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He's talking about
Hey, look at this. $2 from Lola Lady. Shout out to the dogs.
Shout out dogs.
Sorry, I hope I'm not being too much on this podcast.
This is the best podcast.
This
We
is
do
great,
the best
man.
podcast.
No,
Shout out
really,
Ian.
Kevin,
Where else
being
do you get to
here.
hear cacophony of voices like this?
you've really you put things in perspective.
Kevin.
I didn't consider just getting married before, but now that I see you can drink in your car if you get married, I think
I'm starting to like the idea, man.
wow. Why the frig is Shannon Sharp talking about friggin' basketball on ESPN?
He plays friggin' football.
Can we clip Cock of Love?
By the way, Kevin,
Yeah,
the
we'll clip
real
Cock of
answer
Love.
is, almost no one on ESPN is an expert in anything. They're just all like cartoon characters now.
In anything. I hear you.
And Shannon Sharp is just hilarious.
Robbie,
Right?
stop being mad at me.
I'm mad at you.
Mad at you.
Robbie, you'd be good at being married. I'm telling you.
Right?
Kevin, you don't need to persuade me. I want to get married. I feel like I'm behind because I'm not.
No, you're good, man. You're right where you need to be. You know, that's what RoboCop said in Buckaroo Banzai.
You're definitely way behind in Arab standards. I mean, whoa, dude.
That's
That's
true.
You remember what RoboCop said in Buckaroo Banzai?
No,
He
no.
said, no matter where you go, there you are.
Words of wisdom. Let it be.
Buckaroo Banzai?
Buckaroo Banzai and his adventures across the 8th dimension. Peter Weller.
Banzai, Klondike, Young Dykes.
Lakers in 5. No, it's Peter. It's Peter Weller and John Lithgow and Jeff Goldblum.
How about third
and-
cock from my ass?
Okay.
Is that Dalton?
Yeah, and it's
Can you fuck me in the ass?
Yes, it smells like onions in your ass.
Is that part of your Earth your Earth rituals? One of your
The
Earth
answer,
rituals?
of course, is gay sex.
You fucked me in the ass. That's what we do here on Earth, right?
He's played by actually French Stewart.
I feel like I'm third cock from your ass.
Yeah.
Robbie's third
That's
cock.
why I keep getting.
Third cock in my ass. Yep.
Beautiful work.
Lithgow, third cow, my wedding gown. Laker than fire.
Who else was in Buckaroo Banzai? Jonathan Banks makes an appearance.
Banks.
Walter, why are you being such a buckaroo?
Walter.
Hey, Dalton.
Jesse, we have to go to the bonsai.
You've never seen this? You've never seen Buckaroo Banzai?
Jesse, we have to go to the bonsai. The buckaroo.
Not enough to remember it, Dalton.
Dude, it's awesome.
Years ago, I saw it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mixed it up with Buckatrumbo Bonza, which also features Bryan Cranston.
Yeah. No, it's Peter Weller, and he plays he's like a new. Just forget it. Forget it.
Laker than five.
I guess just go watch it if you get a chance. It's a good movie. It's really good.
Hey, Dalton, can you talk about Ian's metal band?
What?
Can you talk about Ian's metal band? I want to hear from him a little bit.
Ian's in a rock and roll band called Holy Coast.
I was in a death metal band a long time ago, and then I was in a metalcore band way before that. But I'm way more chill now.
Wait, Ian, what was that on your phone?
I don't know. Hey, can you go ahead and pull up something real quick? Maybe another Bernie Mac clip.
Is that what I thought it was?
Pull up a Bernie Mac clip.
All right.
Wait, Token Tony raises a great point. Buckaroo Banzai, cat eyes, chicken thighs, leg of the pie. Speaking of which, Ian, have you considered naming your band Jung Holy Coast?
I mean, these giants, diabolical,
dude.
Wait,
Giants,
so Ian,
Giants at 5.
Ian,
All right,
go
hold
ahead
on.
and show us what was on your phone.
Dude, my friend Julian said something extremely racist at Nick Oldershaw and then sent that Kumia photo. That got my ass so hard.
It's undefeated.
Dude, the Kumia scaffold picture is so fucking good.
It is truly.
Did you see his video from today while on the plane?
Oh,
he looks so fucked up. He's so just disgusting looking.
He
literally
so
like that
dried
video.
out, dude.
I couldn't
Try to do something before you take a picture. Doll up a bit.
Yeah,
I wanted to.
Fuck, dude.
I couldn't get it the wording right, but I was like, yeah, children definitely cry when they think they see Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, dude. He looks like he's been
He
in
looks
an
like
accident.
Freddy Krueger. You know what? He actually looked like the gremlin on the plane from the Twilight Zone.
He looks so
Jay Leno looked worse, or not as bad as him after his last fall.
Yeah, after the last time the Mafia beat up Jay Leno.
Why did Kumia look so?
Hey, we call it a fall where I'm from. All right,
Yeah.
in California, I can't risk that.
What
I
was
call it spring.
he was skiing?
Jay Leno? No, dude, you don't remember? He was staying at a Hampton Inn, and they said he fell down a hill behind the hotel.
Wait, Kevin, you didn't?
I believe it all.
Kevin, you didn't see this or hear about this?
Yeah, what?
I fell down a hill.
This is major news.
I mixed him up with Sonny and Cher.
Whoops, skibbity bebop.
You know what? That's an easy mistake to make. I also often mix up Jay Leno with Sonny Bono.
I have
no rebuttal. I'm sorry.
I have a funny boner.
Yeah.
Yeah, my penis is funny. Is small.
That is funny.
It's funny when it gets hard.
But there's nothing.
And it misdirects, so it goes to the left.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta tell you guys about the FAP dose. Do you know about the FAP dose?
Fat
dose, Gyarados, verbose.
Bigger than five.
Bigger than five.
Do you know what diphenhydramine is?
No.
It's Benadryl.
Yeah, I know this.
It's the active ingredient Benadryl.
I've heard this.
We're trying to see the Benadryl, man.
Or something.
All right, Kevin, go on.
If you take like, because the like recommended dose of Benadryl on the bottle is like 1 to 2 pills, which is 25 to 50 milligrams. That's amateur hour. So if you take like 300 to 400 milligrams of Benadryl, which would be like over 10 Benadryls,
you're talking.
It'll, for some weird reason, it'll make you extremely horny. And then when you jack off, it's harder to get to bust. It's harder to like achieve bust.
But when you get there,
but once you get there, you bust like way hard.
Oh, dude,
it's like,
that reminds me of when one time I took kratom and beat off, and it was like so hard, but when it came, it was like crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's like this is a really weird thing
absolutely
to have.
dummy.
Well, that's dangerous, dude, because if you bust so hard, you might actually tangle up your balls.
Yeah, you do run the risk of tangling your balls.
Yeah, dude, you can unravel your ball sack, dude.
But yeah, it's like a real, and it's on
smoke crack, amico crack.
It's all over the DPH subreddit where like all those people are talking about like how miserable.
The best subreddit in America.
It's one of the best subreddits ever. But it's like, with all these people talking about how like they're miserable and they have no short-term memory left and they hate the way it makes them feel, but they can't stop doing it. There's also just a lot of guys who are like, as much as this sucks that I'm addicted to over-the-counter allergy medication, it makes jacking off awesome.
Silver lining, baby.
Yeah.
You used to also like take Benadryl while you were drinking. So,
dude, and I would just like end up just pissing myself because I'd be drunk and then
you're not gonna stop drinking
Benadryl and just pass out. It just like it would send me into a deep slumber. And then I would just end up pissing everywhere because I'm like too hard asleep to wake up to piss. So it's not good. It's not good for you. In fact, diphenhydramine, they say, could probably like lead to early onset dementia.
Diphenhydramine, get your ass downstairs.
Get your ass down. I told you to take the meat out the freezer.
Can I vent real quick? I had a fucking vent. It might not even be worth it, but
a dryer vent or like a HVAC AC vent? Like what kind of vent, dude?
You know what? No, I'll save it for my own show or Crowder Boys. It's too I don't even want to think about it right now. I'll just say this. I went to the Gap, the flagship store, and
you went to the flagship store.
I went to the comedy flaggership.
So it was the flagship store.
I'll just tease it like this. The in-person shopping experience has gotten
in person.
Yes, they were nice, but they were really bad at their jobs. It's gotten comically terrible, like comically bad, like to the point where I had to work. I didn't even get what I wanted to buy. I'll explain. I will explain later. But
the quality of everything is deteriorating.
Everything sucks now. Yeah,
everything sucks. Yeah,
it's so bad.
Real big fish.
Dude, I'd like to get myself a beer after that.
Hey,
I do miss beer.
Robbie, why didn't you go to that baseball game I was ordered you to go to?
What's that?
You did not go to that baseball game I was ordered you to go to.
Why would I? I didn't really get why. I don't really understand what's going on. I don't follow baseball like that.
Dude, it made the headlines. Yeshiva.
What? It was just a Jewish game.
It was the two worst teams in the fucking.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought that was
NCAA.
funny. Oh, see, that's why I thought it was funny, and I was like, aha.
Yeah, you don't ever reply to me, but listen to me. You should have gone to that game. That'd have been a blast to go to.
I'm sure. I thought you were joking though. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about baseball, so it's like if I gave you like a meme of like I don't know.
Well, there's 3 bases and then the home plate, and
it was in New Jersey. I don't know why you didn't go.
Are you actually disappointed in me for not going to this game?
I'm pretty upset. I mean,
How
I
dare
wanted
you, dude?
Kevin, you should tell me when things mean something to you.
Call me. You don't answer my phone calls.
Robbie's famous.
Motherfucker's so famous, you don't answer my phone calls.
Don't forget how they
I
broke
think
you
I'm
into
I think I fell in love with my therapist today.
There's no exit. There's no exit. Jesus.
Oh yeah, that's not a good sign, Robbie.
That happened to me in college.
You gotta check that.
Well,
what's going
she
on?
is leaving the practice in 6 weeks, so
Wait, Robbie, what does she look like? Hold on, I need to know. What does she look like? Like, what's her hair? First of all, does she look like Lois?
Drew,
She
there's Dr. Patient confidentiality.
She is indeed like if Lois was also Dr. Melfi in like 29.
God damn. All right, so Robbie, you're fucked.
No, she's leaving the practice in like 6 weeks, but I have fallen in love. Buzzer beater.
She's quit. You made her. You were such a difficult patient. She's quitting therapy.
No, she actually liked me a lot. She stayed 30 minutes over this time. I have had a therapist that quit on me because I was so difficult. It did happen to me like 6 months ago.
Oh, hey, look at this $2 super
Wait,
chat.
Robbie.
Wait, Drew, I'm reading the super chat. He says, this is Heihachi Mishima, King of the Iron Fist, $2 Canadian. Jews love diamonds so much they play baseball now. That's good.
That is pretty good.
Old Jews like baseball. New Jews like basketball.
New Jews. All right. Hold on. The audio. Goodbye, Drew. Thank you, Drew, for tuning in, for hopping in. The audio was so much echo.
I have a point of discussion on something I just asked to present. Yeah, I think so. I think this is part of my theory. Are you guys familiar with my theory?
What is your theory? The unified theory of horror?
So my theory is, you know how like women that don't have the biggest tits will wear like hot, like very scantily clad outfits. You guys know about that, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Well, my theory is that that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
It's a good theory.
Yeah, that's a cool theory. Is this Miley?
Yeah.
Cyrus?
Yeah.
I thought there was a half second that I thought that was like Amanda Bynes.
No, it's Miley.
I wish, dude. No, man, Amanda's gone. She's done for.
She's gone. She's gone, man.
Dan Schneider fucked her up.
Wait, Dalton, I thought you loved Amanda hug and kiss.
You dirty dog.
What?
Loves it, bro.
Amanda hug and kiss?
Yeah, you love having Amanda hug and kiss.
Oh, Amanda. Yeah.
Loves it.
Amanda hug and kiss. I love it. I love having Amanda hug and kiss.
Might be his favorite thing.
Ernest said Lemaire on Kill Time. I saw Lemaire was on with Lewis, and I was like, this is the arena of ideas. What important conversations are being Lemaire and Lewis. I don't know why that's such a funny book.
Lemaire thought he had gotten asked to come on Phil Tummy. But
is that also why he went on Dr. Phil?
Yeah. He was just really hungry, and he was like, yeah, I'm here for my appearance on Phil Tummy.
He thought it was free baloney.
We are the hungry wolves.
Hey, can you promise me that when you storm Kill Tony, I'll be there?
Yeah, man.
I think that's long. I think that dream is dead.
That dream, I would sell out.
Your security is gonna be a bit more tight.
Don't seem to. Yeah, first of all, they don't even let the comics in anymore.
All right. Well, the first guy I'm taking out is that blind guy. All right.
Blindfeld?
Blind.
The
Who are these people?
I think we've done that.
It works again.
It works.
Wait, no, I mean, I would sell out. Like, somebody on Twitter tagged me in something saying, I think you'd be great as like a new Kill Tony regular. And I'm like, as much shit as I've talked, I do need the money. So, like, yeah, I would do anything, really.
Hey, so I went to 30 Rock today. Are you guys proud of me?
Dalton,
Isn't that
don't
cool?
do that, please.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. No, I need the money. Like,
no, don't go.
It's really easy. Like when you're not, like scraping and struggling.
You already have a fan base.
I know, but I'm saying like it's really easy from the outside looking in to be like, oh, you should have integrity and not sell out and stick by blah blah blah. And it's like, I know after a fucking like over a decade of like being underwater and not anything happening, I would gladly. There is no selling out. There's surviving. So it's like whatever I need to do. There's no such thing as artistic integrity or having principles.
No, there
or
is.
convictions.
There is. It just doesn't get you anywhere.
It doesn't get you anywhere, and also it's also fucking stupid. That's like, why even have it?
Also, in comedy, it's hard to get to a place it's hard to sell out. It's hard to sell at all.
It's hard to sell anything.
Yeah, it's just hard.
Honestly, sales is hard. And so it's like...
Well, I agree, though. I've also felt super underwater. And at this point, I feel like I'm just shelling out due to being underwater.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
By the seashore.
Because you're a crustacean.
Yeah.
Can I make a point?
What'd you call me?
Kevin just has a good job, so it's like you don't understand what it's like to be like looking behind you and be like, I've nothing to show for anything I've ever done,
right?
And I'm also nobody's paying me any real amount of money to do anything, not even my fucking W-2 job.
Yeah, I had to pay Kevin money to get a shirt to prove that I did something.
Yeah, so it's like if an opportunity presented itself where it's like, this thing that you think sucks and you hate and you say it's gay. Well, if you went and did it, you would make more in a month than you've ever made in a year. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll do that then. Like, what do I care?
Dalton, you have more integrity than that.
No, I don't. I really don't.
By the way,
really do.
No, I really don't. I really do not want to be broke. Like, there's no... Maybe when I was 20 and fucking stupid, I would tell myself I have some kind of artistic integrity.
What
you get to a point where you say,
what ring do I got to kiss?
Yeah, you get to a point where you go,
wait.
What do I got to do to get money? Because it turns out everything that I thought was the right thing to do is just really fucking stupid.
Also,
and I mean, you can do that and become somebody like who's a very funny genius comedian, like Jay Whitecotton, who is like homeless most of the year. So it's, as much as I respect him, I'm also just like, hey, man, I respect what you're doing. More power to you. Keep fighting the good fight. Miss me with that shit. I'm trying to sell out.
I feel about Alex
I'm trying to
Davenport.
get fucking paid, motherfucker.
Dalton.
I will do anything for money.
Dalton, you've burnt every fucking bridge so far.
I haven't burnt any bridges. Everybody loves me, dude. I'm a cutie patootie.
No, Kevin. You're thinking about
a sweetie patootie.
He shit his britches. He didn't burn any bridges.
Yeah, Kevin, you're confused. I just shit my britches.
Yeah. You thought he was bummed because he was saying he burned his bridge. No, everyone still loves Dalton in New York. He shit his britches.
I shit my britches.
He
which
shit
actually, everybody loves that. They think that's funny.
He said he shit all of his britches in New York, which I can't confirm.
I cannot get one person on board with water under the fridge. It's all water under the fridge.
That's from Trailer Park Boys.
Well, it was it.
Yeah, it's something. It's one of Ricky's malapropisms.
I swear I credited Robbie.
No, that's from Trailer Park Boys.
I think I've said water under the. I do that every bridge. I
probably in a way to jab at Sal.
I didn't. Yeah. Which I didn't get from Trailer Park Boys because I haven't watched it. But I kind of took it from that one episode of The Simpsons where Homer gets really fat, and just like some random guy, you just hear the Charles Bronson sound of like go, "Hey buddy, I got a movie for you. A fridge too far." That's like one of my favorite jokes of all time. So I love rhyming like bridge with fridge or whatever.
Well, I coach Little League Baseball. Guys, it's water under the fridge, okay?
That's fun. Well, it only works if you're talking to if you're like making fun of someone being fat is the thing.
Yeah.
Now,
Otherwise you're doing Shannon Sharp.
now for me, it
Under
was
the bridge, add a fridge, give me a Ridge wallet. Bigger than 5.
Yo, speaking of Ridge Wallet, let's check in on Femoy. What's she up to?
Oh, also, speaking of which, this was very nice. My therapist, who I'm in romantic love with, told me today that I have integrity.
no, you
Is that
don't.
nice?
You don't have integrity.
I do.
No, his therapist said he does.
No, don't listen to that bitch. She don't know what she's talking about.
You shut up, man. You tell me to get married at one point, and then you call my wife a
This is
bitch.
one shot at love, and you're shooting it down, dude. What the fuck?
Fuck,
You
Kevin. I don't think you're.
integrity.
I don't feel like you're being very constructive right now.
Somebody on Twitter says to
I think
me,
you should take a little drive around the block, Kevin.
Somebody
I think
on
just
Kevin,
fire
Kevin,
up that Mustang. And
yeah, Kevin, go take a little
right
cruise.
there.
Go on a little
Watching
joyride right
all
now.
night waiting for me to move, and I might make that move.
Kevin, I think you've had just enough Keystone Lights to turn that key in the ignition.
Yep. By the way, that sucks. That it's called, calling that beer Keystone Light is just like.
I really,
Hey,
the only reason I'm on
geez.
this podcast is because I wanted to hear Hell's Bells. That's it.
And we heard it. Boy, did we rock.
Somebody on Twitter said something to me just now, or an hour ago. They responded to something I said. They said, I became a fan when I heard you on Skanks and you went full fuck it. Since then, I followed you on Twitter and you are a liberal Karen. I don't know what to think, but I don't like this version of the unfunny you. I hope to love you again.
Who is
Fucking
this?
liberal ass Karen.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell them to subscribe to the Patreon. Please subscribe to the Patreon.
It's crazy how much more like snowflakey, like I get so much more pushback these days for like saying JD Vance is gay or Trump sucks than when I tweet like actual racist jokes and stuff. Like I don't get like any pushback.
Oh yeah, people get pissed off if you.
That's 'cause y'all-
It just goes to show when you think about it, both sides are kind of the same.
Yeah, they just switch off who's yelling at me, and I'm
Yeah,
just
because it's like if you
joking,
criticize their guy, they get fucking real feminine with you. They get real vaginal.
Yeah,
because it's like if I go online and I like talk some shit about Trump or JD Vance or anything that's going on, it's just a bunch of people in my comments being like, "You're a fucking gay fat retard."
Dude, it's like you guys are the. I mean, this is a hack point, but it's like I can't believe how annoying these guys are about. I mean, they won. I'm not allowed to fucking criticize the president. They think
they won. It's also like the funny thing is like they won, and he's doing everything that's going to ultimately hurt them. Like it is like pretty obvious that a lot of these policies that are being put in place and decisions being made are going to just like decimate what's left of anyone who makes less than 7 figures a year.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And but all these fucking people are just like, no, this is what I voted for. I actually don't want to have money anymore.
No, Elon is actually cool and funny.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that they're like, I can't believe this comedian I follow isn't respecting The Office. It's like, what happened?
You gotta respect The Office.
Yeah, it's like those for a while they were like, man, you think you're counterculture, even though Trump is counterculture, and now he's a president. It's like we have to respect The Office. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
dude,
hey,
I saw that thing today where they're talking about like establishing an.
And I do respect. By the way, I do respect the first 7 seasons and the UK version, but you know.
Mm-hmm. I respect Office Space.
Ooh, I believe you have my stapler.
Yeah, but my beautiful stapler is gone. He's Indian now.
Yeah.
That's actually the 2025 Office because everybody, everybody is Indian.
How about Office Jace?
Okay.
And a one, and a Jew.
Yeah. Dude, did you see that thing today where they the fucking some report something came out that they're talking about like establishing an army base on the Mexican border where there's gonna be like actual army guys like stationed on the border to help detain people trying to cross from Mexico to the United States. So it's like, you know, whenever I fucking have to show my 1099s when I file my taxes later, all that money that I got to pay the IRS is going to go toward like 18-year-olds tackling Mexican mothers in El Paso.
No, Dalton, it's going towards a social media manager doing an AI Studio Ghibli version of that. That's where your money's going. I just connect that dot. I'm paying for that fucking Twitter.
I honestly, I would actually I have no problem just doing tax fraud then. If you're telling me that's where my money is going, and so the fucking White House social media account can make Ghibli versions of committing like human rights violations against Mexicans,
or just like, I mean, look, I guess that lady was a fentanyl dealer, but it's like, why are you doing a Studio Ghibli?
You know, I guess it's like, let's get serious. Come on, get serious. It is like she is a fentanyl dealer, that's rude. At least at the very least, it's very rude.
You don't want to be.
You know, it like what I don't like all these people who claim to be like fucking noited and inoculated against like media manipulation. Like, you know, they question everything. They're more than willing to accept like that kind of shit, like the fucking video of them doing that lady, and then the actual account doing a Ghibli version of it. And it's like, okay, so what's actually happening here? Like, yeah, they're finding someone that they can successfully other to all of us. Like, they can create this sense of like, this is the other. Like, this is a fat fucking Mexican pig who came over here and has been dealing fentanyl. And so now watch with glee as we put her in cuffs and she cries, and then we run it through an AI filter to make it look like a Hayao Miyazaki movie.
Yeah.
So it's like
my money is going to a means like
your money is going to a 4chan troll.
But it's also like, as a Miyazaki fan, I'm like offended. I don't know. It's like, what? Who's giving me a thumbs down? What the hell?
Yeah, no, we want balloons, not the thumbs down.
How do I get the balloons?
But
I'm gonna listen. All right.
I mean, here's the thing: is it's all. I kind of talked about this a lot in therapy, where it's just also like the state of the world, not just Trump, but like everything. And my like general like attitude towards life. It all comes back down to the fucking gap. It just feels like everything gets worse and worse.
Everything is worse. But like what I like, the way I see that kind of shit is it's.
Wait, tons more cowbell. That's real good.
Would you say it's mean-spirited away?
That's really good.
That is good.
Sorry, I was being gay, I think.
No. Well, I do think that when they do that what it's doing is like easing everyone psychologically into accepting them doing that more and more. That by the time they start like pulling that kind of shit with good Christian white folk, everybody is like cheering for it still. So it's like they're gonna start on the margins and say, of course we're gonna put the fat Mexican fentanyl dealer in cuffs.
First they came for the fat lady Mexican dealer who got Studio Ghibli, and I said nothing.
For I was not a fat Mexican lady in a Studio Ghibli movie.
You're right though, Dalton. I mean, that is the playbook. Always.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like they can create this like they can create this like othering of people, and that'll work its way further and further inward until now the fucking Trump Stasi is at your door, and you're like, how did this happen? It's like, well, this fucking started months ago when they Ghiblified the fat Mexican fentanyl dealer.
Ghiblified. Ghiblified. I really don't like my tax dollars going into Ghiblification of anything.
Dude, I'm not
gonna lie.
I do not like that you're taking money from me to Ghiblify fat Mexican ladies.
I'm literally paying money to the government just for just trying to be funny and make people laugh. And that money is going towards paying someone to Ghiblify fucking ICE agents, making someone cry.
Dude, it sucks. Dude, I'm not showing the 1099s. I'll show the W2. I'm keeping the 1099s.
That tax fraud.
Yeah, dude.
By the way, where does
don't pay your medical bills?
You don't. By the way, this is financial advice. Do not pay your medical bills. You don't have to pay that shit. Like when people talk about like, oh, I had to go to the hospital and now I have all this like medical debt. No, you don't. Just don't fucking answer your phone.
That was the first. That was like one of the first jokes you ever done, Loud Boys, and that's actually I think the first clip I made of the.
You know what? And I was like kind of joking then, but that is now a very sincere sentiment that I believe is that
We need to stop illegal giblification. There's too many illegal giblet. I don't know.
Yeah, we need to we need to stop the giblification.
We need to
of
secure
this
the border
country.
so that there's no more illegal giblification. If there's any giblification, they need to do it legally under Miyazaki's pen.
That was actually Bernie Sanders' message at Coachella.
We know Spirit of the Way is wonderful, but taking his message of hope and innocence and giblifying, I don't care what they did in their history. They revel in the fact that they are giblifying.
There was a time when there was a respectable form.
This is the only administration that would take your money and giblify anything. This is really
the top 1% of the 1% is extracting their wealth from the poor to giblify fat Mexican women.
It is a tool of fascism to giblify, and as they further giblify, you yourself might become giblified. But you laugh now, think that could never be me being giblified. And yet,
no, it's up to your generation.
They're using your tax dollars not to lift anybody up, but to giblify them, and then they're going to giblify you.
The other day, I was just talking to my neighbor Totoro, and he said to me,
I want to live in a... Totoro had no longer my neighbor. He had to move in with his parents.
Yeah.
Now, why is that? This is the first generation of Totoro that cannot be a neighbor by himself. And that is why it is spitting in the face. It is mockery of the system that they will still giblify here and there without securing a neighborhood for Totoro.
And now, Charlie XCX.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ponyo. He is a little fish.
Incredible.
Oh, her name is Claro. I thought it was Ponyo.
DoorDash is putting Kiki's delivery service out of business.
We need to get back from Miyazaki to Me So Horny.
Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, Green Day. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Creators.
Who was at Coachella this year?
Green Day was like the big headliner.
Dude,
I thought Charlie XCX was not stoked on that.
I saw what's that?
Charlie XCX was not stoked on Green Day.
She can eat a dick, and hopefully mine. Do you see Gen Z like got into Green Day, or a lot of people like got into Green Day because Green Day like rocked that hard at Coachella? I guess
they weren't there.
They weren't there.
They didn't.
Oh yeah, they didn't. They're like, oh my god, this band is great, and my fucking Bay Area millennial ass was like, yeah,
you got incinerated for so many years.
Oh, you like American Idiot? Just wait till you hear about a little geek stink breath. You know what I mean? On my own, here we go. They're probably the best, in my opinion, Bay Area like.
Hell, man, I remember
90s,
just
post '90s band because I guess
I remember just being like a chubby little sixth grader in Texas, and we gotten in the mail a $20 Best Buy coupon, just like anything you want at Best Buy, $20 off.
By the way, that was a lot. Oh, Lady Gaga was there,
and I remember taking that, like grabbing that little voucher and going with my mommy to Best Buy and using that whatever $20 thing from Best Buy we got in the mail to get the American Idiot CD. I do. So it was like 2004.
Best Buy chicken fry 10.99s. Lakers in 5.
And that was like one of the first CDs I ever. That was one of the first CDs I ever bought.
It totally radicalized you.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Which leftist Karen you are today?
Which album was it, Dalton?
American Idiot.
Yeah, that album, like that's one of the ones that got me into music too. I do partially agree with tons. Man, Green Day and Weezer, they were just like those both really hit hard.
Well, I think like because like Gen Z is discovering them and being like, oh, who's this band? But fuck, dude, 2004 they were like the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, I think it's cool though that they got into Green Day from an awesome live performance though. That's like that's kind of a throwback. You never hear about that shit anymore.
Warms the soul a little bit.
It really does. Between Jack Black being beloved by a new generation of children and Green Day too, I'm like, and Steph Curry, all my faves.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it makes you feel good. It's like, all right, at least for another 10 years, there's some kids out there that are loving this shit that I loved.
Yeah,
there's hope.
It also speaks to the longevity of millennial music and art. Like that is crazy.
I also bought Bad Hair Day on a CD.
I think my first CD was Nellyville by Nelly. In fact, I know that is my first CD.
Yeah.
I've seen Weird Al 4 times.
Nice.
Oh, I've heard he's great live.
Yeah.
Every time.
Zach Amico is like, it's the best show you'll ever see.
Mm-hmm. He's great. I saw him on the Running with Scissors tour.
I think I've seen Weezer about 10 times.
By the way, nobody do that. Nobody, you should not run with scissors.
Yeah. New rule.
Don't run.
Actually, that's no rule.
2 rules. Don't giblify anything mean-spirited from official government accounts. And don't run with scissors.
And don't run with scissors.
Giblify is so fun.
Dude, they did the White House Twitter account giblified the crying fat Mexican lady.
That is like literally a true statement. Our tax money went to the White House.
Dude, it's
the giblification of ISIS.
You know what? Giblification. And here's, I guess, like
giblification.
When you think about it, both sides are kind of the same. It's like I don't really care I don't like the government. You know, I don't enjoy the government. So it's like whoever's in office, I'm not like particularly a fan of it. They got to prove to me that they're going to represent me as an American.
Well, I won't be a fan, but I will respect the office.
I will. Look, as much as I don't like the office, I gotta respect the office. It's like your job. If you're the president, your job is to prove you have to prove to me,
prove my mind
that you're acting in the best interest of myself and my fellow Americans. And there has not been a president in my lifetime that's ever done that, left or right, both sides of the aisle.
Lev for right,
Lev or for
left for right. I agree.
Left for right.
Wait.
There's never been a president that I inspired in me any confidence or made me feel like that they were doing anything in the interest of the American people, that they were only acting to better the lives of themselves and their cronies and corporate oligarchs. So to see all these fucking dunces online be like, yes, Mr. President, this is what I voted for. You know, it's the wool has been pulled over your eyes.
The thing about Reagan is
me, I'm more of a polyblend kind of guy. Can't afford wool.
Well, you know how Reagan was that movie called Dunstan checks in? It feels like with the Trump administration, it's more like the dunces have checked in.
Exactly. That's a very good point.
Hold on, wait. Token Tony raised a really good point too.
What did Token Tony say?
Giblify, Shopify, Superfly, Lega than fire.
Yeah, man.
I hate the Lakers, but I don't love how much I enjoy this bit that's saying the Lakers are gonna win in 5 games.
Yeah,
but I can't stop thinking it, and it's like it's gotten really stuck in my head. Lou Dort, child support. Gotta go to court.
Bud Court.
Buckaroo Banzai. Buckaroo. How about Buckaroo Bon Seinfeld?
I can't believe you've never seen Buckaroo Banzai, dude.
Yeah, I have no context.
It's so fucking good. It's like it's a comic book movie based on a comic book that does not exist. So it's like in the world of the movie.
Oh, that's fun.
It's presented as like an adaptation of a comic book.
Mm-hmm.
But there is no.
That sounds great.
It's an original movie, and so it's like Buckaroo Banzai is like a genius physicist and race car driver and rock star and superhero and samurai.
Pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
By the way, in Buckaroo Bon Seinfeld, Jerry was a race car driver.
Jerry was a race car driver.
That's very good. That knocked the wind out of me, Robbie. That was such a good journey you took us on.
Daryl, I think it's obvious who I'm rooting for.
But it's Peter Weller. It's Peter. No, it's not Peter.
Oh.
It's Peter Weller who played
Wait,
RoboCop. It's Peter Weller. He played RoboCop. He's Buckaroo Banzai, and the villain in the movie is Dr. Lizardo, played by John Lithgow, and it's actually like the sci-fi in the movie, like the plot of the movie is like a really cool idea, which is that like at some point this Dr. Lizardo guy, played by John Lithgow, was like trying to develop some kind of technology to be able to somehow like phase through atomic structures, like to go through like solid matter. But he inadvertently, like in doing that, discovered that like within the subatomic realm or whatever, there's another dimension that he's accessed, the 8th dimension, where like all around us at any given time are these like, whatever exists in the 8th dimension, but we don't have like access to it, but he's discovered a way into that. And so now there's like this alien thing. There's like an alien race that wants to come to Earth and team up with Dr. Lizardo to access the 8th dimension and take over the Earth. And then Peter Weller, Buckaroo Banzai, is driving a race car. He's independently developed this same kind of thing where he's going to drive a race car through a mountain.
They're bug bites, they're not self-harm scars, guys. Chill.
Yeah, and so when he does this, when Buckaroo Banzai drives the race car through a mountain, like the solid mountain, he interacts with the 8th dimension in doing so and comes out the other side now like aware of the 8th dimension and like traumatized by it. Like, holy shit, there's fucking evil everywhere. And so then Dr. Lizardo escapes the mental institution, and it's up to Buckaroo Banzai and his Hong Kong Cavaliers to defeat Dr. Lizardo. It's really good. It's a good movie. And he's also a rock star.
This actually sounds like a lot of fun.
It's fun, dude. It's awesome.
By the way, it doesn't remind me of one of my favorite Mr. Show jokes. Remember when they did Bob Odenkirk played a Dr. Demento parody named Dr. Retardo?
Oh my god, yeah.
And then the amount of details in that like random cut to Dr. Retardo is so funny because it says like his job is parody music artist / chief surgeon of Mass General Hospital. And then in the back, there's just the saddest like poor person like framed photo of Jesus. It's just like so sad. It's like the amount of layers that character that's on screen for 3 seconds and named Dr. Retardo makes me laugh so much. Let me pull it up. But
what I was saying to you earlier, Robbie, because you said you feel like you're behind in life.
Yeah.
There's a scene in Buckaroo Banzai where he's playing a cornet and singing, doing lead vocals for his rock band at some rock club. And he stops and says, "Hold on, someone in here is sad." And then so he finds this lady in the audience. There's a lady in the audience crying, He puts a spotlight on her. And he says like nice things to her. And then the line he hits her with, and he goes, "Remember, no matter where you go, there you are." That's what I say to all y'all.
I like that.
No matter where you go, there you are. And that's from Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah.
And his adventures across the 8th dimension.
You actually one time said something that has stuck with me and I still need to work on it, when you just once said compare and despair. Because I think I was talking about like the Jamie Wolf of Wall Street or something.
Compare and despair, my friend. Yes.
Yeah. And that
comparison is the thief of joy, the death of self-esteem.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's I'm my bad. His name is Dr. Retarded, not Dr. Retardo. So.
Dr. Retarded. Novelty record collector and chief head of surgery, Mass General.
And look in the back, just the fucking the Jesus shit.
It is so good. That's very good.
Oh man, respected dramatic actor Bob Odenkirk, everybody.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, Emmy Award winner.
Oh, he actually said Sal plays Dr. Pimento. I think that's fun.
Yo, there is a song.
Like my sunglasses, I got them at Uniqlo.
Uniqlo.
Yeah.
You need Jesus.
You need Chloe LeBranch. That's what I've been saying to myself.
No, no. She's very nice, but also that's the man. I don't think that would be a good time.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, that would be. Now, how about that lady with the doo-doo face?
You know what's funny though? She looks like she could be Michael Imperioli's sister.
Dude, Chloe. What about that other Chloe with the doo-doo, the
the girl who got did she get breast implants?
She has this like
she got that thing taken off her face.
She's leaving the thing. She thinks it's like part of her, like it gives her character.
Oh, it's 100% like a part of like she's very nice, but yeah,
she's very nice, but she do have a doo-doo on her face.
And it's like she can't get it off now because it's such a big part of her brand.
Yeah, right. But it was just like. It's just going to show you how women don't understand priorities. Because this woman has like a full on like, dude, it looks like she's got a turd on her face. This birthmark, or it's not. What is it? It's like, it's not just a birthmark. It's like a big ass fucking like benign tumor. She has some fucking doo doo on her face.
It's just a crazy ass birthmark.
I don't know, dude, but it's like
I mean, but here's the thing: is she was right.
It's in 3D though. It's like raised on her face. It has texture. It has hairs growing off of it.
Oh,
dude, she's got like a hairy doo doo on her face.
The thing is, she predicted exactly what you need in this Kill Tony generation.
Which is just a big doo-doo stain on your face.
Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Shit
like,
from a butt on your face.
She had the money, but I guess like she had enough money because instead of getting that removed, she just got giant fake tits.
That's so funny. Man, women are sick. I was watching some late night thing and I saw like another comedian on there like pregnant as fuck. I'm like, what the fuck is comedy now? It's just you're pregnant.
It doesn't make... I don't know what's going on because it's like when we watched that Bernie Mac clip earlier, or if I watch anything from like 20 plus years ago, it feels like what comedy is to me. And if I watch anything now, I'm like, I really don't know what the fuck is going on.
It's just whatever. Everything. I mean, just everything is just worse. And
dude, did you? You know what? You know what's funny? Did you see? I think we all saw this. That I guess for whatever reason, Netflix is like promoting shit that's been on Netflix forever.
Mm-hmm.
So like Netflix tweeted a clip from like a 2013 Bo Burnham special.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. I was like, because I thought that wasn't even 2013. That was like
that one was from 2013.
I think that was his first special.
No, I think it was this because it said it was 2013. But dude, the response because that guy to me when I was in high school, when you're 15. It's great.
Words. I thought was like the genius.
I remember there was a time when I really enjoyed what he was doing, and then like as I got older, I was like, "All right, this is getting kind of obnoxious." But I do remember really enjoying it.
He bought into his own bullshit.
I was not aware the vitriol that people had toward this motherfucker. Dude. I saw people saying this man is one of the most evil people to have ever lived.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I also don't understand where all that vitriol came from.
I had no clue people hated him that much. I just was like,
I think it's just because of that clip that they posted.
Yeah, I guess so.
And he just got over love during that. I mean, he was smart where he kind of went away for 4 years.
I mean, that pandemic thing he did was very that is satanic. Like that pandemic thing he did is actually that is a work of evil.
It's dark side.
But he disappeared after that. Like nobody's seen hide nor hair of this fellow. You know what's interesting though? I was thinking about that today though. He's like one of the first like YouTube guys. Like one of the first guys to like blow up on YouTube.
Hello.
I'm in a place called
Let it go.
He was one of the first guys to like blow up on YouTube and then parlay that to like being like a stand-up comedian.
Well, YouTube has always been for stupid songs. Like what blew it up was The Lonely Island. And now it's more
and then Unforgivable.
For Joe Rogan to moderate a debate between Libertas and
Jesus Christ, yeah,
a British guy.
Libertas and
Give me cock. Give me cock. Then I think he's gay.
I don't know. I haven't watched it. I'm not gonna watch it.
He's either gay or British.
I don't know. I don't even know what happened. I who gives a shit?
The only debate that Joe's ever done, like that or something, anyone like is just like another conservative. Like he will never even have anyone to the left of him ever come on.
Dude, by the way, yeah, that's the funny thing. I see people online saying all the time, like, well, it's not that Joe is right wing. It's just that he kind of like takes on the traits of whoever he's like sitting across from. And I'm like, well, it's interesting that he only is booking right wing people.
Which, by the way, I enjoy. You know what I liked? I will say this: Douglas Murray came off as like a smug, insufferable prick, but he did kind of get Rogan's ass on a lot of that shit. And actually, it was kind of like cathartic to someone actually fucking say it to his face. Because Rogan, he did that. He pulled that like, look, I just have people on, man, and I just talk to them, and I don't know. That's what he's like. Yeah, but who selects the guests? And then he was like, how many of your guests have had the opposite opinion of that? He's like,
yeah, that whole bubble's gonna burst pretty soon. Like, because you don't get to like have everything. You don't get to be like, oh, I'm just a comedian, but also I'm the most important figure in the media.
Yeah,
like at some point, these motherfuckers' feet is gonna get held to the fire on this shit.
This is what I can't. They are abusing Jester's privilege.
They are, yes, they're making a mockery. A Colin mockery of Jester's privilege.
A mockery of Jester's privilege. Wow, that's not ironic. I don't know.
Dude, I mean, call Alanis Morissette on
I
that
will
one.
say the Jesters might have had that.
Those Canadians.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to be able to play every card, but it's like, hey, you only get 2 Joker's cards in a deck, my friend. And those aren't even for regular gameplay. So it's like, you don't get to like be an important figure in media and try to influence people, the way people vote and think about the world, and also just be like, but I'm just a comedian. The show is just talking to people.
Rogan can't use that excuse. It's like so many of your discussions, nobody cracks a joke the whole time, and you're having on like scientists and shit. It's like,
yeah, you don't know.
And you're all,
the bubble's going to burst.
Well, there's people with power doing this, and I'm just a guy talking. And then Douglas Murray, and I would like to once again emphasize, this British guy seemed like the biggest condescending douchebag prick I've ever listened to in my life. It was just funny to hear him like call out Rogan on his typical like shit. Like, yeah, he was like, I'm just a guy. Oh yeah, this is Dalton watching Chloe Radcliffe's set.
Guacamole.
Mole.
Yeah,
it is me watching Chloe Radcliffe.
That old footage.
I gotta be honest with you. When she got the giant fake tits, I was mostly. It did kind of work as far as like. Well, I'm not looking at the doo-doo face as much. I'm looking at these big ass fucking heavy titties.
I think the thing is, I think she actually made kind of a smart calculation where it's like, she is hot, and she was like, if I am a hot girl with this thing.
That calculation was D plus D equals double D's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, D plus D equals B-list celebrity in Hollywood.
D plus D equals D to D.
I think we really got into the bottom of everything.
We got into the bottom.
That actually, Skullfuck, that's extremely fucking true.
More like Chloe Rad tits. Absolutely, my friend. Dude, I love titties. I'm a big fan of big ass titties, little small titties, medium titties, heavy hangers, little perkies, like whatever the titty be doing. I enjoy.
I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be back.
I wish girls liked me. There is a by the way,
hey, don't just get married.
Yeah, there is a song from the 2022 pop Volta album I really stuck out to me. And it's Que Dios te maldiga mi corazón.
I know like 2 of those words.
Yeah, this is like a fun album they did because it is like they're doing like pop and R&B kind of shit on this. And I didn't really listen. I didn't listen to it when it came out, but I've gone back and revisited it, and it's fun. It's fun to hear them just like having fun. I guess like nobody died from a heroin overdose. They just wanted to make a fun album. So listen to this.
Dripping initials from rotten fruit. Look in the mirror and say it 3 times. ¿Qué dice el espejo que se cayó? Alma vitria, que Dios te maldiga, corazón. Slow the drip down. Una voz desde la niebla oscura. Mi cruz al revés lo escondió. Down, 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 silhouette, time step. No, nothing after silhouette, that's silhouette out of his control. 'Cause no one could tear that hero. Oh, oh, oh. Slow down, round, he's got it. This is a silhouette of his control.
The goddamn bass line.
Loaded, that thing is loaded. He'd always leave it in the safe by a portrait. Yes, it's loaded, that thing is loaded. He flashed it at you with a hint of a smile. Loaded, loaded. Shot as a young man rebel with children who conspire to feast on the world.
Dude, that's a fun, tight little tune right there. Under 2 minutes.
And Cedric just sounds great, man.
He sounds so much better than he did, like even 10 years ago. Like he sounds really good now.
I think he reached a point of just burnout, and then he just needed to kind of like recuperate and just kind of go at shit different now. And he's singing shit that fits his voice now, like a little bit more like groovier, like more atmospheric. He can really just kind of lay back and do his fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the thing. You know, I guess like if you're a singer, is you gotta sing like within your range. Because because there's like I doubt that he could probably hit a lot of the. I doubt that he would be able to sing for any amount of time in that range. But he could like lower it a register and still rock it.
Right. I mean, that was sort of the fallacy of a lot of musicians back then, a lot of singers in like the early mid 2000s, was there was just this, especially in any rock adjacent music, especially like more towards the emo side, everybody was like, you have to sing as high as you fucking can all the time. And so you just had so many singers back then just trying to fucking squeeze their nuts so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And sound as fucking high as possible. And then they had short ass careers because they like blew their shit out.
Yeah. Which I honestly, I don't know. I don't know how even prior to Deloused, how he even still had a voice, because he was blowing his shit out all throughout the 90s. Like every single fucking live show they were doing is at the drive-in. He was, just like attacking his own vocal cords. So I mean, it's impressive that he lasted as long as he did. But then, like 2009, I'd say like 2009, 2012, he sounded wrecked in those years. But it sounds like he's recovered. Like he sounds really good now.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely not in the same register as he was on Deloused or Francis the Mute, but he's like, for like the kind of music they're making now, he sounds really good.
Yeah, he's in his bag.
How do you survive that big gold beam coming out of his mouth?
Well, that's not his mouth. That's Serpentaxed. That's the.
So wait,
it was art, Robbie.
Is he still? So is he still loused?
No, no,
Robbie,
actually. You don't understand. Serpentaxed was in a coma due to a heroin overdose.
Okay.
And when he awoke from the coma, he still decided to take his own life. And that's, and then after he also Multiyata, as he's known, commit suicide, that's when we take the veil Serpentax. So that what you're talking about on the cover of D-Louse that's not Cedric, it's Serpentax. You don't know what the fuck. You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm getting so much pushback today. First, I said Lizzo wasn't fat, and I got like 50 people saying she was fat. And on Twitter, I said Jared Leto sucks, and there's weirdly a lot of guys coming in his defense. And I'm
against the Mars fucking rules so fucking hard.
Dude, you riled up the
those like
Lido heads.
engagement bait things, and I've been just like I got like 4 hours of sleep, and that manifested itself in me just like responding to all those like engagement bait movie questions.
Like this, Sal's favorite band is At the Drive-Thru.
I thought of that and almost said it.
It's very good. But yeah, you know what I will say, yeah, that 2022 album, the pop album, is fun. But I do like this new one, the Los Lucro Susu Studio. This new album, I think, is better than that one. And you know what? In fact, this new record, the one that just came out, I think I like it better than Nocturnicate. I don't know.
I agree with that.
You know what? Because really, what stood out to me on this record, like the sort of like defining sound on this one.
You start reviewing stuff more like Fantano and saying like on this cut, and
no, but
Anthony Puritano.
I hate that fucking guy.
I don't like him, but you know, I like the defining sound on this one. Like what really stood out to me is Linda Sangui, or however the fuck you pronounce it, the lady on the
drummer.
drums.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's incredible.
She because the drummer on Nocturnicate is D'Anthony Parks, who is very much more like staccato and kind of rigid in the way he plays.
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of like it's. I don't know how to talk in music terms. I'm not Fantano, but
I can translate for you maybe.
His shit is just like much like tighter. Like it's much more like metronome drumming.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I would say. She's like a little more laid back, like you said, she grooves. She has like more of a groove.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but also very much like I don't know, like she's that, but very much like on the beat. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I think she just sounds really good. She's a great drummer. She sounds good.
On her own thing, she's really excellent at a lot of Latin, a lot of flamenco. Like she's world renowned as like just a super high, what we call like high auxiliary drummer, where they just have all the tools.
Yeah,
they're just so good at anything.
Yeah,
and the previous drummer was amazing, but he was just an in the pocket guy. Just So, well, I like to call it serving the song. You serve the song,
right?
You know, you don't gotta go fucking loosey goosey.
That's what I was saying on Saturday. Was that the drummer on Bedlam and I think Octahedron also, Thomas Pridgeon, which I don't know whose decision. I don't know if this was him, the way he drums or what. He's banging the shit out of everything on those albums. Like he's like
he's a heavy hitter,
maximalist drummer, which is, you know, I mean, it's fun. It's very like intense, but it's not like my preference. I much prefer John Theodore. I still think is like my favorite of the drummers they've had, but this new lady, Linda, however the fuck you say her name, I think she's great.
Also German.
Also, yeah, German, black. She's like that lady in Django, dude. She's like that Broomhilda. But I think the new record. I think it's cool that they're making music again. It seems like they're having a good time doing it. It's not like it's not music that's born from like constant tragedy happening in their lives, which just seems like in the past it seemed like
inspired by Scientology.
Yeah, it seems like in the past there was always like something horrific happening around them that would that like inspired the music they were making. And it seems like now that they all seem to be like in good places in their lives, they're just like they made a fun pop album, and then this new record feels much more I don't know, like bright. Like it's much more like a
ethereal,
yeah, like it's like a uplifting kind of sound, whereas like something about D. Loust and Francis Muse, and then especially Amputecture and Bedlam, they all have like a sinisterness to them because everyone around these guys was dying.
Dude,
everyone they ever loved was just constantly dying.
I mean, it's incredible art, but especially when you go back to those records in hindsight, you just go,
yeah, it's like when you go back to it, it's like, yeah, when you like when you read like what led to them making that music was just like, oh, this guy died of a heroin overdose, and this guy's mom died, and like just everyone they ever loved is dying around them, and they're addicted to heroin. And then his wife got raped by Hyde from that '70s show. Just a bunch of bad shit happening. And it seems like now they're through all that.
They're chilling now.
Oh, I forget the hidden Mars Volta album. Yeah, where is it? Who said that? Cryptonesia is very good. Did you ever hear that one?
Yeah.
The one that's El Grupo Nuevo. That one is Zach Hill on drums. That's a cool record. Do you know that?
What?
Yes,
Zach Hill?
There's 2 Omar albums. There's that
yeah,
one.
I know about that.
And then there's another instrumental Omar album called Mantra Hiroshima. That's Zach Hill.
Oh, I gotta rip into that later.
Yeah. Zach Hill came in and did some drums for the Cryptonesia, the one that's like basically a Mars Volta album, and then this other instrumental album, and it's very Zach Hill, the drumming.
Also, surprisingly, a very versatile guy. I mean, in his what he does.
Yes,
but
for sure.
Damn, he works with especially like hip hop in such a really fucking cool way.
I mean, dude, I love. Hey, maybe I am Fantano because I love.
You love you some.
I love Death Grips, dude. Yeah, he's a cool drummer. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny about him? And I guess like drumming in general is like everybody talks about Neil Peart as like the best drummer or whatever. But Neil Peart had like this obscene fucking drum kit. Just like everything that you could hit with a stick surrounding him. But then like you watch like Zach Hill play drums and he's playing on like a My First Starter drum kit.
Sometimes. Yeah, a snare, a kick, and a cymbal.
Yeah, he's got like nothing. He's got this very stripped down minimal kit that he's getting sounds out of it that don't make any sense. Like the way he's playing drums, you're watching him hit this drum kit and you're like, I don't understand how he's making it do that.
But it's cool as shit.
It's really cool, yeah. Yeah, there's that dude, that live I watched it a bunch, that live Hella concert that's where they're like somewhere in Japan. It was like a really cool.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, dude, you can find it on YouTube. There's like a live Hella. They were touring in Japan, and that's really cool. You know, just like when you're watching music videos on YouTube, that's a cool one. When they do Biblical Violence from what's that album? Hold Your Horses. I think is the album.
I'm also just kind of enraptured with how Robbie is housing this popcorn right now.
Yeah, Robbie don't know ball like us. Robbie don't know what we're talking about. So
I'm delousing this popcorn.
Dude, it's making me hungry as fuck. I'm like, fuck, dude.
This is like the best popcorn brand, microwave popcorn brand I've ever had. Dude, I just bought it at some bodega. It's called Fresh Microwave Popcorn Tasty. It's really good.
It's got some good words in there.
Let's do some more Fantano talk because I found this other album the other day. Here, I want to show you guys.
It says cut. He said cut's the one I hate. Just say song.
The cut from one of the LPs I just listened to.
Me and Kevin Smith have that same disorder.
Dude, they put this on wax, dude.
I think I fucking hate Fantano.
I have never liked. I only became aware of him within the last like few years. I didn't know who he was.
Why is he any kind of authority on music at all?
He's not, and I think a lot of people think he's corny as shit. He comes across to me like the evil version of Nardwuar. Like he's like
Bizarro Nardwuar.
He's like a fucking shitty version of Nardwuar, where it's like Nardwuar is like this cool guy is like everybody loves and gets to do all the cool interviews, but then Fantano's just like a guy in his room.
You know who he is? He's the goddamn nostalgia critic.
Yeah,
he just like got in on YouTube.
It stinks.
But if the nostalgia critic was able to like parlay it into like actual like, well, because Fantano, he just got lucky with timing on two things. Like music journalism completely died, and then YouTube took off. But he was just like all he was just like the first guy to just do music reviews on YouTube. So it's all timing. He's not actually like a good reviewer. He's no credentials. He's not an expert in anything. His music is gay. He's like such a little bitch and a virtue signaler. Every time he reviews an album, I never think that he's actually stating his real opinion. I think he's like one of those reviewers like trying to get like he has his opinion and works back. He like formulates what he should think about something and then works backwards before he even listens.
I found this long play with lots of good cuts on it.
There's nothing wrong with having a small play.
There's nothing, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with having an EP.
And they only ever did.
There's nothing wrong with having an EP.
There's nothing wrong with having an EP. No, they only ever did one LP, no EPs, nothing else. They only ever did one thing.
Man, how funny is Drew, dude? Drew is so funny.
Drew is funny. I gotta get Drew back on the show. But it's this super group that's like they're called Ian, have you seen this? Have you heard about this? This is a group called Wild Flag. It's like two of the ladies from Slater Kinney.
A mild fag.
It's Carrie Brownstein and another lady from Slater Kinney, and then some other ladies from some other bands.
I fuck with this already.
Hey man, Gad, you can't Slater Kinney.
It just like my somehow this came through my algorithm. This came through my algorithm or something. I don't know what.
Dude, I fucking love lesbian rock. Don't even play.
Dude, this is some good. This is some good lesbian rock, dude.
You know, Visconti loves like lesbian rock. Is that funny?
Katie Lang, dude.
Dude, Katie Lang.
Artie Lang.
Artie Lang.
Dalton kind of looks like Katie Lang a little bit.
Tracy Chapman.
Imagine Artie Lang at Lilith Fair. Just like,
what's with all these broads?
I am very out of place here.
I love self-aware Artie Lang.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
nobody should not be here at Lilith Fair.
I mean, that's you know what? That's honestly like what he would say. Be like, this was a terrible booking on my agent.
I blame Howard.
This is not the comeback that anyone thought it was going to be when they booked me for this.
My material is mostly racism and stories about degenerate sex.
I feel like all of you would be mad at me for saying the word broad.
Yeah. I'm getting in trouble for 1970s stuff.
Dude, how funny was it when there was supposed to be a show about Pete Holmes that quickly was just like, this is the Artie Lang show.
He was by far the best part of that fucking show.
It was like, dude, from the first episode, everybody was like, he's the best part of this. Make the show about this guy.
It was kind of the trick Judd Apatow pulled with Trainwreck, where the supporting cast was so good that it made people like think that the main guy. I mean, because I actually do like Pete Holmes, but yeah, everyone around Pete was great. I mean, I guess if you're like the straight man in a show, but it was Artie like stole that fucking show. But also like TJ Miller was great in his little role. Mulaney was great. I was like, I want to see a show about all those guys.
I forgot how famous. I forgot how famous TJ Miller used to be. He has had such a fall from grace.
It's been rough. So famous that I remember he was like the big advertisement in the like when they were advertising Crashing, he was in every single ad.
Yeah, dude, he's in a fucking one of them animated Marvel movies, and I saw something came up where he does a scene with Stan Lee in the movie.
Yeah, TJ was super. Like, he's actually the only comedian I've seen go up and like people recognize him immediately.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so odd. Like,
I mean, he was in literally he's in the highest grossing comedy movie ever, Deadpool, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you know what? You know what's funny? For the things that people have gotten in trouble for in Hollywood and have like come back from, his shit seems pretty benign in comparison.
I think he was already on thin ice because he was a dickhead to his coworkers on Silicon Valley,
which is a greater crime than I guess even beating your wife, because Johnny Depp is right back in the movies.
I think TJ got
back in the game, baby.
Yes, hello, yes, yeah, fucking
dude. You can beat up a woman. You can rape as many people as you want. Do not be rude to celebrities.
Look, I think my best friend TJ Miller deserves a second chance. I thought he was.
Yeah, you did chum me up with him.
And he was actually extremely charming. I was just like Bill Maher talking to Trump, man. I was like, I like this guy.
Hell yeah.
So anyway, so check this out. This is a cut from an LP.
Cut.
I love to spin this wax.
Yeah, this is a super group. They only did one album in 2011.
Which, by the way, I do want to say once again that I'll take the soup.
Good soup.
But it's so it's Carrie Brownstein and some other lady from Slater-Kinney, and then another lady and another lady. And it's like a bunch of different bands. You know, it's a super group. I don't know all the whatever. Anyway, here it is. Let's check this out. Oh man, they got to do a sketch before the song.
Well, this is about to rock.
Okay, we're going to go over this again. It says it's a pie chart. It's shaped like a square. Who did that?
I didn't know they were going to try and do a roommate sketch before the song.
Okay, hold that thought.
They're lesbians.
They love monkey pie.
We got an eye for what's romance. We got our eyes straight on you. You watch us dance, we dance till we're dying. We dance to free ourselves from the room. We love the sound is what found us. Sound is the blood between me and you.
See, that's about the gist of it. We don't have to listen to the whole thing. That's
a lot
pretty
of
cool,
fun, man.
right?
Dude, I miss that era. I do.
Did you ever hear of a band called Dan and Aykroyd?
No.
I think you would fuck with them heavy.
Dude, this is anyway. What do you guys think of that song we just listened to?
I liked it. I thought it was
cool, right?
Dude,
this is so funny. I guess it makes sense because this is where most people, I guess, of a certain age.
It was very like millennial, but I'm like, I like that.
This guy is saying, "Is that the Portlandia broad?" I guess like people may not know she is a rock star. Like before Portlandia,
she's actually really good.
Like a very,
she's like a legitimate rock star.
She's actually like one of the most influential people of that hipster aesthetic movement.
Yeah, dude,
later. That's actually funny. Portlandia is her parodying kind of something she partially innovated.
Fred Armisen is the least famous of the two.
Yeah.
He is way, like by the time Portlandia happens, he's not as famous as she. Like he's not as well known as she is.
Well, they're just famous. I would say they're equally famous, but I think everyone who likes comedy doesn't realize how famous she is in music circles.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because Fred Armisen's famous as fuck. He's fucking Scoozy from your road trip.
Fred Armisen's famous. It's just like she is. It's actually very insulting that she's as funny as she is because it's like
I thought she was
you get to be a rock star and a beloved comedian. Great.
Yeah.
And you get pussy.
And you get to eat pussy.
And you're a girl that I would like to have sex with.
And you're one of those lesbians that I would like to have sex with.
Oh, Token Tony raises a great point. Shannon Sharp is a better lyrics writer than these broads.
That's not true, no. But I guess
like
people. I guess.
Kitty Kitty, Easter Bunny, me and Minnie Mouse. Look at the vibe.
No, they're still fucking doing
it.
shit. Slater-Kinney just put out an album last year.
Ooh.
But take the slate.
Yeah.
I'll take the Kenny.
You bastard.
I feel like Joe DeRosa would fuck with them.
Oh, you
Oh
think
my god, that is a DeRosa-esque fucking band.
dude? He's got a couple T-shirts.
You know, Rock
Nirvana sucks.
Nirvana, Charlie XCX. How about you listen to somebody who plays their own fucking instruments, like Slater and Kenny?
Beautiful.
Oh my god, Lady Gaga. I'm sick of her songs. How about this? Be like Slater Kenny and make a full fucking front to back real album. You know what no one's ever done? Said you gotta get high and listen to the Fame Monster.
Anthony Fantano's kind of a good guy.
Fantano nailed it yet again.
Just having him fully back Anthony Fantano is a
like,
great bit.
Oh, Fantano, you're so fucking right. Kanye's so overrated.
Dude, we really
Doors
unlocked.
suck. Jim Morrison couldn't write. Why do people like the Doors? You know who I like? The Misfits.
Yeah, Robbie, you have unlocked a wonderful new impression that no one's ever thought of with Joe DeRosa.
I had actually already forgotten about it until you kind of.
Dude, people love that from the last episode of the Crowder Boys.
Dude, I literally comically spit take. You would just Nirvana sucks.
Thanks, man.
Because I know he hates Nirvana.
I like hearing. It made me laugh hearing it back. Actually, Nirvana sucks. Everything. Kurt Cobain and his family should give all that money to Frank Black.
It's undefeated, dude.
Damn, I wish I can't do
that is so,
impressions.
Joe, that's so fucking true.
Dude, I've unlocked a pretty fucking
I'm not gonna
diabolical
lie.
RFK.
So wait, are you saying that Nirvana was a big fraud? That's how I feel about the '90s Houston Rockets team when they beat the friggin' Knicks while O.J. Simpson was in the Bronco chase. Everyone was watching the Bronco chase, and I was like, "This is interrupting the friggin' Knicks game." That was crazy. Do you remember that? Like, while have you watched? There's a great 30 for 30 that just is like a replica of.
Wait, Robbie, how would Sam Morril say 30 for 30?
I was watching 40 for 40 by friggin' Bill Simmons. It was about a running back by the name of Wendell James Simpson, and no, it's a really good one where it's like it's a documentary, but there's no narration. There's like no filmmaking. It's just kind of like pieces together documentary and TV footage. Like it basically replicates what it would be like to watch the Bronco chase unfold. And a fascinating thing about it was in the middle of the NBA finals. So a lot of people's TVs just in the corner just had a Knicks game going on while the Bronco chase was happening.
You know who else drives the Bronco?
Who?
Sweeze.
That's true.
Shout out Sweeze.
Shout out Sweeze.
Also, Raphael, Dalton, you do have a good impression. David Lynch.
I'm David Lynch. I'm dead.
I've been dead and buried for years. People tell me I might come back.
I'm still dead.
I'm still dead.
Why?
Once again.
Unfortunately, when the Cleveland show got canceled, I realized I had nothing to live for. So I died.
Instead of bringing me flowers, enjoy yourself a black coffee at Bob's Big Boy.
I'm really excited for Zach Amico's Morning Zoo.
Yep. Rest in peace, David Lynch. I thought Bob's Big Boy honestly was just from Austin Powers. I didn't know it was like a real place.
Yeah, did you see that Mulaney parody of Twin Peaks that he did about Bob's Big Boy?
I need to watch that. I haven't watched any of that show. I've seen some shit, like some clips.
Also some real.
What's up with Mulaney's face now? Why does he look like
He got
so
some bad plastic
did he get chopped? Like what the fuck? He looks Chinese now.
It's the
Well,
Mun effect,
he wanted
baby.
to show that he played joke, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you know they say when you marry someone, like when you're in a relationship long enough, both people end up like looking like each other. So I guess being married to Olivia Munn, he's starting to look more Asian.
Mm-hmm.
Or are they married? Like, what is their deal? Like, what happened?
I think it's a situationship.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
The
with
situation is he blew full loads.
No, they got surrogate. That baby they just had, dude.
Really?
That was a science baby, dude.
No way.
Yeah, that was a surrogate. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't. That was like the thing everybody was clowning on. Was that picture that they posted from in the hospital? Olivia Munn's wearing like jeans and a button-down blouse, and everybody's like, "Why is she in business casual?"
Wait. She was debloused in the crematorium.
Comedy.
By the way, Robbie. Robbie, you just beclowned me just now.
I did clown.
Dude, I've been beclowned.
You're saying she was jean bloused in the crematorium.
Jean bloused. Yep. She was jean bloused in the crematorium. Yeah, she was wearing like business casual attire, and everybody was like, "Why is she dressed like this right after having a baby?" And then like everybody put it together that it's like, "Oh no, that baby was birthed by a surrogate."
So the baby itself is beclowned.
Yeah, the baby's beclowned.
Yeah, so I guess it's like a Lynch parody episode.
Oh, it was a little homage.
Homage.
Omelette du.
That's the one thing
fromage.
anyone remembers from Dexter's Laboratory, and it has to be because they said it like 100 times.
No, we just watched on this channel. We just watched the musical number he does with Paul Williams.
It's incredible.
You don't remember that?
No.
Hey, Mimi.
You'll have to watch on it. We already watched it here, but yeah, there's an episode of Dexter's Lab where I can't remember the content. I can't remember like why Paul Williams was there, but they drew a little cartoon Paul Williams, and Dexter and Paul Williams do a little song together.
It was a better time.
You know, in the Spanish language version of Dexter, the sister's name was DTD.
I didn't know that. That's good to know. Damn, I would love to take a look at some big ass titties right now.
I would love to deblouse some titties.
I would love to. I would love to deblouse.
Deblouse
pretty cool.
In the cum of pants in mine.
I would love to deblouse in the boobatorium.
The boobatorium.
Yeah, dude, I'm trying to deblouse in the boobatorium.
Yeah, you can call me Francis the Hard.
Yep.
Every night with every port.
And every time it just makes me bust.
A nursery-atic PP.
Nursery-atic PP.
Yes, they open up for Deftones. I might be getting into the Deftones a little bit.
Deftones is tight, dude.
I like their early stuff. I heard they get more experimental as it goes, though.
Dude, if you watch Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn.
How about Greg and Rob Z?
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
There's a Deftones song in a Dragon Ball Z. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just
change. It's a Change in the House of Flies.
Change in the House of Flies. That's it. You know what I'm talking
about. Dude, I love this band so much.
Dragon.
My daughter's mom got pregnant.
Is it? Wait. Is it Fusion Reborn or is it Cooler's Revenge?
How's your new bride, by the way, Ian?
Love of my life?
Yeah.
These fucking rules, man.
Is it actually in the movie, or is it one of those like when they would do Linkin Park Dragon Ball Z videos?
So yeah, the AMVs.
It's not actually in the movie.
I don't think it is.
Hold on, I gotta look it up. I think it's in the movie.
Hold up.
I can't believe Jared Leto has so many fucking shooters like this.
Oh no, it's not Fusion Reborn. It's Changing the House of Flies is in Cooler's Revenge. Okay. So I think it's Yeah, I found it, dude. This is awesome.
Yes, dude. I'm living for this right now.
Yeah, this is where in Cooler's Revenge they do Changing the House of Flies by Deftones.
What's going on? All planet shaking. We're all gonna die.
So hard.
No, drilling. Go on. Didn't do anything wrong. I can't. What's going on? It's different. It's changed.
Dude.
What
By the
a
way,
fucking time, dude.
I got chills watching that just now.
Dude, I got
that is
chills.
so.
They're multiplying.
That is so tonally dissonant with Dragon Ball Z. It makes
You know
no
what?
fucking
I picked up right what they were putting down, man.
Look, I'm on board with it 100%. It does not fit with Dragon Ball Z. It's so stupid to put that in a Dragon Ball Z movie.
That's in the movie. That's not a fan edit.
That's in the movie. No, that's like.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, dude, it makes no sense.
I thought it was just like a cringe fan edit.
No. That's actually in the movie.
That's so cool. That's
Dudes
great.
rock
man.
so hard.
Yeah, so it's like it doesn't match any of like the tone of Dragon Ball Z at all.
That's
but
so
it
fun.
rocks.
You know what? It does though. It matches the tone of the soul of so many of their fans.
Yeah, like fucking Mexican goths.
Yes, yes, Dalton.
Honestly,
Just
yes.
fat gay little
I'm
me
gonna
in
bet-
like 2001, just shirtless in my room, going like, "This is the most. This is me."
They're either 13 or trying to escape their hellish job to recapture whatever feeling they had at 13.
Yeah, I mean,
that song.
honestly, actually,
Me as hell.
it's pretty genius, and it makes you wonder. Like,
Have you ever thought about Pokemon Goku?
I like the sound of that.
I love the
But it
sound of
makes
that.
it honestly because Deftones is such a like.
How many autistic children would love that, man? Why isn't Goku in Smash Bros?
Because he's too powerful, man.
It's too powerful. Yeah, you would beat
But
up.
a lot of powerful people. They nerf them.
You would beat up. You would beat up everybody too easy.
Not Solid Snake.
Light work, no reaction.
Fucking Ganondorf is in.
No, Goku could beat Ganondorf, bro.
No,
Don't be
he's
ridiculous.
don't.
Okay.
Don't even.
But
Be
honestly,
Guys, come on. Get serious. Ganondorf is a god.
So is Goku.
So is Goku.
Well, okay, then it would be at least an even fight. That's all I'm saying.
All right, bro, you being ridiculous.
You guys got to get serious.
Somebody working it. I will say. Now that I think about it, at that time,
Talking about this shit like it's objective, and the other like is gaslighting you. That's so. You guys gotta get.
You gotta fucking screw your heads on straight. You really think Ganon could beat Goku? You're out of your fucking mind.
I mean, I'm not even gonna dignify that.
What are we doing here? Back it up, dude. Take a lap.
I don't know if you caught that the first character I named is the only one with like not any like superpowers. He's just like a guy, Solid Snake.
Oh yeah.
So
but yes, I guess now that I think about it, somebody at Funimation at that time actually kind of did have their finger right on the pulse because the Venn diagram of Deftones fans and Dragon Ball Z fans is almost a circle.
It's just a circle, dude.
Yeah, because it's like when you think about like how much Mexicans love Dragon Ball Z,
yeah,
and also the Deftones.
Dude, you get the Smiths in there. We're cooking.
Oh, dude, he put a Smith song in a Dragon Ball Z movie.
I'm figuring something out now. I think because Deftones is in Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if you know this. There's a very big, I won't say resurgence, but a growth of black folks really fucking with Deftones now.
Really?
Yes. So I'm curious if it's a proxy of two things. One, the YouTube reaction channels, and then two, fucking them being utilized in AMVs. Because
you know where this is going, right?
Where's it going?
We're gonna get Shannon Sharp in Dragon Ball Z.
Please, dude.
Please. Goku, Home Cook, Lone Wolf, Lakers and Five.
Lakers and Five.
Dude, I do remember being a kid.
Kamehameha. You'll tell me this brother over here goes Super Saiyan.
Oh, he's going Stephen A. He's going Stephen.
Dragon Ball A. It's Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball A.
Dragon Steve A.
Dude, I remember
When
like
the hell they're gonna catch all these things?
7 balls.
It's been going on for years.
That might have been the first time I ever
I was
saw.
supposed to believe Vegeta for what, the 100th time?
That might have been the first time as a kid that I ever saw like sweaty titty meat. Was the cover of Around the Fur. Like I do remember.
I saw sweaty titty meat was the cover of Alev the Fur.
Got his A's.
Yeah, dude, I remember that's a very horny album cover. Like I do remember seeing that at like FYE, going in FYE and seeing the Deftones cover and being like,
cool.
damn, dude, my penis is hard and
throbbing.
Those titties are sweaty. I didn't even know titties could get that sweaty.
So you tell me. Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Hey, we should probably wrap this up. Patreon.com.
Patreon. No, wait, so I did the wrong one.
Patreon Gohan.
Patreon Gohan.
Megatron.
Wait, hold on.
Megatron.
Oh yeah. Patreon Gohan so long. Later than 5.
There we go. So it's patreon.com/cornfield with Dalton Pruitt. I'm gonna upload a Patreon soon. And then
listen to my band.
And then check out Ian's band, Holy Coast.
Small plug though.
Your
I'll announce it. Pause. We're starting to release the record in June, so be on the looks. I don't want to be that guy of being like,
you're going up against
soon.
You've assembled enough cuts to make a long play.
Releasing in June. I'll kick their ass.
No, there's nothing wrong having an EP. We have 2 of those. They're on Spotify right now.
Album release on Rap Genius. Who's coming out?
Daryl says, "Don't cry, don't." No, I'm crying, dude. I'm lonely, dude. I wish girls liked me. I wish a girl would give me hugs and kisses.
I know. I actually kind of wish that girls also liked me.
Yeah,
I've been striking out and
just get married, dude.
Get married,
yeah,
Robbie.
I don't know how. It's like, was he fucking with me or was he just saying stuff?
He
like
was
that?
I think he was drunk, dude.
Okay, yeah.
He was away from his wife, drinking Keystones in his car in the garage.
All right, you want to hear your June competition? This is tough, man. June 6th, Lil Wayne, the Carter 6, Pulp, More, Turnstile. Oof, that one's tough. But you know what? No, okay, all right, let's keep going. You know what? 13th, 20th, wide open. I see, like
we're aiming the 22nd.
Oh, 20s. All right, I see no one. Wait, 27th,
22nd.
Okay, 22nd. Yeah,
I think, is it or whatever Friday? We're gonna be
probably the 20th.
You'll see. You'll all see.
Because on the 27th there's Springsteen. And
I can take on the boss any day.
Yeah, June 20th. The biggest release is Hotline TNT. And yeah, fuck that.
And I know when that Hotline TNT,
KFC, OKC, Holy Ghost in 5, Ian in 5.
I'm not crying. My eye is burning.
No, well, dude, I just realized that you've been fucking double dipping on your glasses there.
Oh yeah, I have 2 pairs of glasses.
You double dip the drip?
Yeah, I double dip the drip.
Double dip, dope drip. Take a sip. Like isn't that?
Man, this is why musicians are awesome. It's just coming up with puns in a rhythmic way. I think that's why I'm impressed by it, because I can come up with puns, but like the rhythmic way Shannon does
Robbie,
it.
let's figure out how to play music, dude.
I've tried so much. I wanted to be a big part of my affection for Jack Black is I really wanted to be Jack Black, like specifically in Tenacious D. I wanted to sing. I was in a rock band basically doing that stuff, but I was terrible at singing. But I would just bring the fucking fire cage.
Dude, that was raucous.
Thanks.
Damn, dude, this fucking sucks.
that chick. Yeah,
dude, I look like the girl on Last of Us.
Yeah, dude, you also look like the Hereditary girl. Dalton, you're a
Dude,
lot
I
of
look like all the ugly girls in movies.
the horror, and specifically the horror genre.
It was the House of Horrors, and then became the House of Horrors.
Oh shit, man.
Sometimes that is better.
Yo, what the? By the way, I mean, I'm sure she's
Please
a
don't be
nice.
mean to Dalton.
I'm sure
Yeah,
she's
please
a
do not
nice
be
young
mean.
lady. What the fuck is going on with that show, dude? Like, what?
Wait, what
Dude, I feel like they're fucking bullying us into thinking that it's okay that she looks like that. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, what show?
The Last of Us, dude. That fucking girl they got out there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Where'd you find this Jerry's kid?
I don't really remember what she looks like.
Dude, she looks like she has fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh,
she
yeah,
looks
she
so
does.
fucked up.
Little rough.
It's really so noticeable. It's like so distracting how
It's the one
fucked up.
It's the one adaptation Hollywood did where they made them significantly less hot than the fucking video.
Pedro Pascal's a hottie for sure. That girl is like
That girl's based on fucking Ellen Page. Like, why didn't they just get an Ellen Page look-alike? Or
But
Elliot?
that girl they got, I'm like, yo, does she have some kind of like condition? Like, why do you look like this?
Oh wait, all right. Wait, I'm gonna every token Tony one of these I am going to say because I've just been addicted. Like, Jack Black, do smack, run track, bigger than 5.
Oh, come on, guys, stop naming women that I look like. Dude, this still looks I look like Mama Fratelli. Come on, man.
Yeah, whatever you
Come
do,
on.
please do not keep naming hilarious
Please
comparisons
stop.
of women that Dalton looks like that he will react to negatively and loudly.
Did you hear me earlier when I said you look like
Please
Katie
don't
Lang?
do that.
It does. Oh, I think I've gotten Katie Lang before. I have been told I look like Katie
Kevin
Lang.
Durant
before.
Lang?
Yeah, I look like Kevin Durant Lang.
No, I know Dalton be having constant cravings.
That is true.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
More boobs.
Dalton looks like Mimi
oh, come on! I look like Mimi Bobek. Come on, man.
Serious.
Dude,
dirty
remember when you
dog.
dressed up as Roseanne for Halloween and it was like really good?
I look just like Roseanne, dude. I look like every fucking fat lady on TV.
You look like Ron Paula Dean, dude.
Gotcha way.
Dude, the chat, dude, MVP's in the fucking chat tonight. You guys have been cracking me the fuck up, man.
Dude, this is gonna
a good one.
This is gonna just really flare up my body dysmorphia.
You're handsome, buddy.
I'm gonna start purging again.
You've purged ever?
Yeah, dude. My problem is that every time I purge, I just eat more.
Yeah.
Refill the tank, buddy.
Yeah, it doesn't work if you do another binge after the purge.
The problem is I only purge so I can eat more.
Yeah.
I get jealous.
I just want to go. I want to run it back.
Mm-hmm. This is fun, huh, fellas?
I can't.
We've all been delaying doing our taxes, doing this, huh?
I
found my shit a long time ago.
I'm almost completely done. I'm almost done. I just need to like find my.
As we've been doing this, like every now and then, I remember that I have to still do them, and I have to like try and just not get depressed about it.
Yeah,
I have been putting it on because I just don't want to fucking do it. And then, but it's one of those things you just have to do. So now I'm like, God damn it, now I do have to do my taxes.
it sucks that we get homework once a year. You know what I mean?
You think you'd be done with homework after high school? It's like,
No,
no.
you gotta do homework once a year.
You actually have to. There's one assignment you have to do once a year that actually, if you don't do it, you will go to jail.
It's the most important homework assignment.
It's like if you don't do this homework, they will put you in prison.
It's like, guys, I'm out
For
of
a long
practice,
time.
and you're putting all this pressure on me to do this fucking homework. God damn.
Yeah, it's like the one thing that if you don't do, you'll just go to jail. Which
Wesley
that
Snipes.
that fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's like, first of all, do not giblify me if I go to jail for tax fraud.
Please don't do that to Robbie.
Yeah.
And secondly, please don't put me in jail. I mean, I don't think I'm going
And
to.
secondly,
I pretty much got it all done. I just don't. Dude, I'm just feeling libertas as fuck today. You know
dude,
what I mean?
the Dave Smith particles are activated in me, dude. We're all part of the problem now. It's like, dude,
Just everyone remember, there's nothing wrong with getting a small refund.
You didn't have to pay in.
No, I am gonna have to pay in. I think so.
That fucking dude, it sucks so fucking much. It's like they fucking take that shit out of your paycheck every goddamn 2 weeks. It did.
Shout out having a kid.
Well, the thing is, the system
Nice.
was built back
Tax
when everyone
credit,
had.
baby.
There was like no gig economy, no full time job. Everyone has like some sort of side hustle now. It's all fucking rigged, man.
It's like they fucking take it from you all
You know
throughout
how
the
much money
year.
Uber drivers who don't make any money have to pay in probably.
Yeah, and then like
So it's
when
like, what?
They want more when you file your taxes. They go, "Oh, actually, give us more money," and it's like, "All right, man, dude. Now it's time to, Libertas.
Libertas, part of the problem. Dave Smith is an expert. I don't care what.
Damn,
anyone says.
Token Tony said he's got to pay $9,000.
Well,
Yo,
he makes a lot. Didn't he say he makes like $500,000?
He makes $1 million.
Can I please have $20?
Can I?
Oh
please
man, you just reminded me, dude. I miss Diet Coke. Or she don't talk to me
Oh,
anymore.
fuck said he's a libertarian.
Dude, the chat is funnier than we are.
I know the chat.
Man,
I
the
actually think
cooks.
we've been on fire today in the chat. This has been like a really everyone. I swear to God, we're all just like, this is like us just on and chatbot delaying doing homework till like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got to be up in like 4 hours.
Dude, I'm off the next 2
I
days.
only got 4 hours last night. I can't tell if it's adrenaline, but I was like shockingly like not completely fucked today.
Dude, I'm getting really good at phone sales.
How much
You're getting really good at phone sex.
how much sleep do y'all get a night, and like how little sleep? Like if you have a pretty good week of sleep, if you have to not sleep for one day, what's like the least amount you can get by on in a
I sleep too much is my problem. So
Mm-hmm.
I can run like 5 or 6.
But yeah, the least amount. I mean, I could if I get like just 2 hours, I could still work a full shift. It's just I'm gonna be fucking miserable. Yeah, I mean,
It's never gonna feel good.
Yeah, it never feels good. It's never a good feeling when you've had insomnia, you've been scrolling all night, and then you go, even if I go to sleep right now, immediately go to sleep, I'm only getting 2 hours.
Which, by the way, then keeps you up more because it makes you super anxious.
Yeah. So
6 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
But
why those hours, Raphael? That's a little weird.
That's a third shift or kind of schedule.
But you know what? Mercury
I think,
just left retrograde, so we're all good now.
Yeah, right. It's Squeeze was like Mercury's and Gatorade.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, actually, I've been feeling a little better about some stuff lately, so I think it's at a retrograde. That's good. God damn, how do you wear these sunglasses? I mean, they kind of hurt my eyes, honestly.
Maybe you're just not cool enough for sunglasses,
It's not
Robbie.
for comfort, Robbie.
You're not
That's
cool enough to wear sunglasses.
I love Elon Algo. Some random guy, I don't know, has 6 likes on a tweet, and the tweet is, "Did black women learn how to drive from Asians?" That's great.
What?
Thank you, Elon. I have no idea why that's in my feed.
I'm so funny.
That's good.
That is
That's
funny.
good. Well done.
But
Well, I got to do RFK though. That's been my hidden
No,
gem.
hit us with the RFK, dude.
I hate RFK impressions because the voice is so great.
Robbie, he just told us he wants to do one. Don't do that to him.
Hey,
Do the RFK.
No, I want the hate because I've been highly graded on Snapchat for this.
Mm.
I'm hanging out with the Costco guys. And
That's
we're
good.
getting double chocolate chip cookies. These fat pieces of shit. I had to have a meeting with Donald Trump because he was pretty rude to my bitch wife.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good
I like
RFK.
it. So how do I make a lot of money like really fast?
Meme coins.
Drugs.
Download the Phantom wallet, and then what you want to do.
Download the Phantom tax.
What you want to do.
You have never made any like real money on it?
No, I've made thousands of dollars on meme coins. I just have not been able to keep any of it.
Here's my thing: is I have been selling a bunch of stuff, flipping stuff to make money.
Robbie,
and
listen to me. Listen to me.
That's been good. But here's the catch, though.
This is financial advice.
I like spending money.
Robbie, download download. You need two apps. You need Phantom Wallet and you need Dex Screener. And then what you'll do is on the Phantom Wallet, you can buy Solana from the wallet. What I do usually
buy Selena
because you
Sounds
can
like
only
I'm saying so long to my money.
Yeah, you can really because you have to buy Solana from an exchange and move it to the wallet. So what I usually do is I deposit money into my Robinhood account.
Anditron gave me some really good advice.
And then
step one to making money is download a car.
But no, what I do is I put money in my Robinhood account, and then when
What is that code? Because I think I am actually going to try and gamble on the playoffs this year.
Yeah, when I go into the Phantom Wallet and go to the Solana to buy Solana, I type in the dollar amount that I want, and then select Robinhood for how I want to buy it, and then when you push next, it'll open up the order on the Robinhood app, and then you'll process the transaction there, and it'll have your wallet and everything already filled in. And so then once you make the purchase for the Solana there, it'll tell you that it's being processed and is going to be sent to your Phantom wallet. And then the Solana will show up in your Phantom wallet in like a couple minutes. And then what you want to do from there is go on Dex Screener and see what the current like top 100 meme coins are. And then just pick one to put like 0.5 Solana on.
Okay.
And then watch as you lose all of your money.
Yeah, okay. This sounds like a great idea. Did you hear they're like remaking the Titanic for like the metaverse? Did you guys hear about that?
No. About this? No.
Well, yeah, cool. Apparently the soundtrack is by Solana Diana.
Wow, that's cool. That's good news.
Yeah, I think so too.
I guess even after suffering from this degenerative neurological disease she has,
where she turns
through the metaverse, her heart will go on.
No, it's not Celine Dion. It's a different person named Solana Dion.
All right, whatever. You guys didn't even let me finish the joke.
What joke?
I said
people died on that boat.
I said that her heart will go on.
But I told you it's not Celine Dion.
All right.
It's
Solana Diana. All right, whatever. Patreon.com / Cornfield with Dawn Pruitt. Patreon.com / the Crowder Boys. We're doing the best podcast.
Solana, Rihanna, Solonga. Lakers in 5.
Yeah, look at this. Actually, I'm still in the green on this dolphin thing.
Dolphin Pruitt.
I should have sold like 3 hours ago, but
yeah, Dolphin blew it.
Let's just let it ride, I guess. What is it? Yeah, I guess
should I buy the Forrest Gump shoes? I will ask once.
Yeah, man, go for it.
No hesitation. Yes.
I got my ass absolutely fucked on Bitcoin. I thought Bitcoin was gonna be the future of crypto. I got rugged so fucking hard on that shit.
Yeah, Hornswoggle.
Robbie, this is how you make money: is meme coins.
Yeah, dude, it's like you have not sold it because you are constantly like, oh man, I got fucked on baby rape.
I got. Dude, I can't believe baby rape coin was a rug pull.
The Forrest Gump shoes are 18% off, only $73. I'd be losing money not getting these.
Pays for itself.
I don't even like Forrest Gump that much, but I do think the shoes are awesome.
Drip strip, man.
I know, but I have too many shoes.
You definitely come off as a shoe guy.
I gotta get a haircut.
I think it's just like I like collecting and I like my fun little outfits.
Oh, don't even get me started on the shit and piss 500. Dude, the shit and piss
What kind of race is
500.
that?
Dude, everything is down.
That's how many times I have to do it.
All the memes from like a couple months ago were all down like 90%. And then like all the new shit hits deck screener. And then it pops like, so by the time you find it, it's already at like 100, 200K. And that's as high as it's going to go. Like nothing is hitting in the millions anymore. There's very few that are getting to that million market cap. So it's so difficult because like, dude, fucking back in like December, it was such a bull market. You could hold on to shit for days or weeks and just make like stupid money. And then now it's like shit will pop and hit like $200,000 or $300,000 market cap and then just like plummet and it's never bouncing back. And that's because of fucking Trump, dude. Trump has decimated the crypto market in the meme coin space. But you know what? That's why I got my W-2 job because I'm getting very good at doing phone sales. So even if all of my dreams die a horrible death, I could just like clock in and start answering phone calls each day and
getting harassed.
Just ask people if they want to buy some other shit and then sell it to them.
Listening to smoke alarms chirp.
Yeah, I've actually made a lot of money this month. I've like, there's still the fiscal month ends on the 21st. I'm already at 120% of my revenue that I'm supposed
Unstoppable.
to do. Yeah.
Undeniable.
So I already like hit my revenue goal for the month like days ago. And I've just been, going over that because I still have to, I can't just like stop taking calls. No.
Weren't they reprimanding you earlier for like?
Well, it's like, it's such a weird fucking job because it's like, yeah, I hit my, like, you would think that like, oh, you've made like way more money than we asked you to for the month. But it's like, no, you have to like sell you have to hit quota for each like product they want you to sell. So I just was selling like big ass, like expensive products. So I hit my revenue easy, but because I still haven't hit the like unit numbers that they want, I still got to do that. But yeah, they put me on like a verbal warning, I guess, because like,
ooh, a bad boy.
My percentage of calls that I closed on is too low. Like my actual close rate is too low. So it's like even if I'm hitting the dollar amount I'm supposed to, they're just like, well, it took you too many phone calls to do that. So I don't know. It's just some like corporate shit where it's like, I'll do whatever you want me to do until I either do a good job and make lots of money or you fire me. Cause I'm trying. It's not, I mean, genuinely, it's not like I'm not applying myself. I'm genuinely trying because I want to have like, I don't know. I don't even fucking want to do it. Like, it's not like that's what I want to do for a living. It's just like, I got to be pragmatic and be like, well, I do need at least like a foundation that no matter what, I can always have like a marketable skill set in the job market.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm meant to be the.
What's that face for, Robbie?
Be the kid, sit on the throne of a vast podcast.
I was going through my emails to find a document I need for my taxes.
Show me the 1099s.
I think
1099s. You had some serious stank face going on.
Because I just hate this shit, and I have to like get it done by tomorrow, and I don't like it. And I paid it.
You're Peter. And Dalton's frozen.
Yeah. Let it snow. Let it snow. Is that frozen?
I don't know.
How's your child, Ian?
Asleep, hopefully.
Oh, I got a retweet from John Marco.
Ooh,
really?
Yeah, I quoted that thing. Dave Portnoy tweeted that he hates the studio, and I quote tweeted it and said, "It's probably too much like looking in a mirror to watch a show about a Jewish guy who will sacrifice any principles or convictions he has to make more money."
Dude, that cut him to the bone, dude, for sure. Good. I like that studio show.
You know what? I wanted to hate it, and I do think the like obviously they're spending a fucking lot of money on it because there's so many. They're doing like tons of like one shots, one takes.
I actually don't
single
think
shooters.
I actually don't think they're spending a lot of money because there's not that many locations. That's where all the money is sunk into in movie projects is locations.
I just thought that like the way they're shooting it, where they're like trying to do like these long fucking takes like that.
Yeah.
I thought that was like probably expensive. I don't know.
No, those aren't expensive anymore. They used to be when you had to make it on film, but on digital, it's like it doesn't matter.
Oh, did you see that episode? Have you watched that one yet?
No.
The one about
no, but you told me that one thing I related to that editor because I enjoyed it. It was super fun to learn, but it really made me. I took an advanced editing course in film school. And so I did cut up my own movie. It was a short film, and it was like a little fucking really hard arts and crafts project. It was cool to use all that old equipment and stuff.
I don't understand film,
but I'm like, editor, like if I was an editor, I would not be nostalgic for this shit because this is
dude. That was like did you see that clip that was going around where David Cronenberg was talking about like. He was talking to some little twink that was interviewing him. I don't know who this guy. He looked like Brandon Wardell.
Yeah,
it looked like Brandon Wardell was interviewing David Cronenberg. And he asked him about like shooting on film, and Cronenberg was like, "I have no nostalgia for that." He's like, "I fucking hated that shit.
Yeah,
I would never want to shoot on film again."
You told me that quote, and it really like I was like, "Dude, that's exactly what I thought when I took this editing course." And I was like, even editing on digital. It's like editing on digital takes fucking forever. I can't imagine how. I mean, like it was so hard.
Yeah.
It's so much useless time too. It's like it's not creative time. Some of it where you're just like stapling shit together and cutting it and all that stuff.
That's how the music tape works too.
Yeah,
that clip was really funny because Cronenberg said that Tarantino approached him and wanted to screen one of his movies at the New Beverly. And it was a movie he shot on digital.
Yeah,
but Tarantino was like, "But we got to do it. We got to get it on a film print." And Cronenberg was like, "That's fucking stupid."
He does, yeah.
That's so fucking dumb.
Well, they don't have a digital projector at the New Beverly.
Yeah, he was like, "It's gonna cost like $20,000."
I like it. The New Beverly is an awesome place. I miss it a lot. But yeah, that studio, that Ron Howard, that scene where he has to tell him to cut that scene.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it definitely has an Uncut Gems feel. I think we mentioned that.
Yeah,
like that whole episode of him like trying to figure out how to tell Ron Howard that he like the note that he has for him, and it just keeps like escalating and building. Like the tension is building.
Yeah, and it like reveals about his character that he made a huge blunder, or he was just like, can we cut the twist from A Beautiful Mind?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a funny show. I mean, it's definitely like very inside. Like I don't even understand. I'm like, I'm not like in the industry, so there's like so much shit in the show where I'm like, oh, I guess like if you're like in entertainment, this probably really connects with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like it. I mean, a part of me does resent. I'm like, all right, this is like doing such a crazy filmmaking thing. And it looks amazing, and the cast is top tier. It's like, I do wish that you didn't have to do all that shit just to get a comedy made. But I am happy a comedy did get made, and it's like, it is fun to watch. And I also like the uncut gemsiness of it, where it's just this nebbish fool just digging himself, just constantly creating problems for himself, and then getting yelled at by other Jewish people.
Yeah, that episode,
I really was impressed by the Ron Howard one. I mean, not for Ron's acting or whatever, but I just thought that last scene where he's like, "It's boring," okay, and then everyone who told was like, they all made him tell Ron to cut the scene, and then they all immediately threw him under the bus as soon as Ron got mad. I was like, that is LA in a fucking nutshell. That is LA in a nutshell. That's also what it nails, is everyone just lying to each other about everything.
Yeah. I guess, I like Catherine O'Hara. I'm always happy to see her.
Ike Barinholtz is really funny in it too.
Dude, he is so ugly.
Is he?
He's really ugly.
Which horror movie girl does he look like?
The fucking sister in Pet Sematary.
Oh no, did he get the woke mind virus?
He got the woke mind virus, dude.
Dude, Lily's episode on Ivy was really good.
I gotta watch it. Yeah, I'm behind on.
Wolfgang was like, "Who is this?" And then I was like, "Oh, it's Lily Abernathy." It's like, whoever it is does such a good job and knows these people better than they know themselves, or something like,
Who did it? Who said this?
Wolfgang, because he's friends with Ivy, and I think he thought that that Lily kind of nailed it about that. Like,
don't even spoil it, dude. I haven't watched it yet. I'm behind on podcast.
I think it's also just funny that Lily did an Ivy Wolk episode.
Lily is awesome. Lily, I hope Lily takes off. Stays with us on the network.
I hope so, but it's also like, it's such neat. It does feel like it's content just made for me and my friends.
It does feel like it. Yeah, it is just for us.
But thank you, Lily. I really enjoyed the content.
Apparently, because like we know her as Lily. Is Lily Abernathy? Apparently, Robert Gibson actually met her. Like Robert did. Yeah, Robert met Lily.
Wait, is Robert back? He just retweeted something.
Robert is alive and he is active on Twitter, which whenever he interacts with anyone on Twitter, people just think it's also me. So like,
yeah,
there's a lot of times people think I'm just having conversations with myself.
I was just saying all this taxes stuff made me realize I got to get in that paperwork.
Yeah, I don't even know where to find these 1099s, dude. I'm a fucking idiot.
I mean, I'm long over.
What's the government giving me homework anyway? I'm not. Hold on. I'm not wrong.
Can you just clip that part? You should clip that. I need to find that. Why does the government give me homework anyway?
I'm not wrong for not knowing where any of this shit is or having not done it yet.
Me neither.
I shouldn't. I have to clock in for work every day. I already have so much on my plate. Why the fuck do I have to do government homework?
Homework sucked when I was in rhythm, and once a year I just get knocked on my ass to do homework, and it's the worst homework ever. It's so hard.
Yeah,
so anxiety inducing.
You want me to pour through fucking receipts to prove like how much money was spent and that I was paid.
And by the way, I'm doing all this homework so that you can giblify shit.
Yeah. So you can so giblify.
I'm doing your fucking job for you so that you can giblify fat Mexican ladies.
What timeline do we live
Libertas. Libertas point oh.
Libertas point oh. You know what? That was good ass timing for Dave to drop this debate right around tax season, because no matter how he did, and I thought he got some over on Douglas Murray, especially about Israel. But Douglas Murray, I think, got some over on Dave. But no matter, even if he had bombed that debate, the fact that it came out like 5 days before tax season, I'm like, I don't care what Dave said or what he's ever said. Liver fucking toss, dude.
Liver fucking toss.
Raphael said my liver toss will never be
that's a very good point. My liver toss will never be giblified. Damn, dude.
This was a great episode. I'm calling it right there.
Well, folks, check out. Hey, go listen to what the fuck is it called?
All right, I think I actually have everything for my taxes. Thank God. I think I'm done.
Lucro Sucio, Los Ojos del Vacío.
Lucro Sucio.
The latest album from the Mars Volta. Go listen to that. Listen to go subscribe to the Patreon for this channel, patreon.com/cornfed with Dalton Pruitt. And then subscribe to the Patreon for the Crowder Boys. If you want my recommendation, that would probably be the better one to subscribe to.
Damn, dude.
Patreon.com/the Crowder Boys. But hey, subscribe to both because I'm very active on the Corn-Fed Patreon. I'm uploading there regularly. There's tons of great bonus episodes and premium content. And if you subscribe to the $25 tier gets you the Fraternal Order of Corn-Fed decal after 3 months. So it's $75 for a sticker.
D bloused in the coma, Lauren Davis.
Don't even get me started, dude. I'm trying to wrap this up.
Yeah, it'd be cool to D blouse Lauren.
No, she's mean.
She's very mean.
She's scary. She's a girl that's scary.
I would love to see her titties.
Yeah. What titties? you said genuinely. There's some women like Daddy Horbucks and some of these other ladies where I go, at least they have discernible titties. With Lauren, it's like, what titties?
Do you need me to pull? I'm gonna pull. Should we pull up this?
No, let's not do that.
You know exactly the video that I'm thinking about.
I know the video you're thinking of, and there's no titties. But also,
there's titties, and it's hot that they do a little jiggle.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, she has not been in any communication with me for a long, long time. I don't need to go watching shit on here and it get back to her, and then she start texting me fucking paragraphs of shit.
I'm letting the bit go a little.
Yeah, don't get him in trouble.
It's not that, like, I guess I do kind of mourn the loss of like whatever friendship we had, but I don't miss like getting a talking to through paragraphs of fucking text messages.
You did get hawked to it a lot. It was like it did feel like sometimes it was like a little mom and kid.
She never hawked to it me. She hawked to it every fucking Tom, Dick, and Harry.
I thought you just said she'd give you a stern hawking to.
No. Yeah, all right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night.
And it's time to end the